Hello everyone, welcome. Hope you're well. It is of course Sunday evening. It's a bit of a last minute one, to be honest. I was sitting there going, shall I stream? Shall I do some YouTube stuff? Shall I sit and watch the final bits of the Rogue Invitational? That was the other option I had, to be honest. And I figured, you know what? We probably need to do a little bit more Atalanta, didn't we? Because we didn't obviously stream on Friday because I wasn't here Friday. I was out doing the old comedy, and I forgot on Wednesday we signed Emile Rowe. So maybe it's worth just having a little nosy at that and seeing just how it gets on over in Bergamo. Welcome. Oh, hang on. What am I doing all the way up there? Hang on. There's a bit of an odd situation here. Sorry. Bear with me 2 seconds. I've got no idea why my bloody head's gone all the way up in that corner there. So let's just try and move me down here, shall I? Right, that's peculiar. Right, okay. Hopefully that's fixed now. I don't know what the hell I was doing all the way up in the top corner, but hello, I'm back now. Hello, welcome down in the corner here. Hello, Manny, welcome in. Hope you're good. Johnny, of course, as well. Nice to see you in. Mank has just dropped a follow as well. Mank, nice to see you. Appreciate that. Hope everyone is well, by the way. That's not even probably where that goes as well. Oh, look at this. It's gonna be one of those moments where I'm gonna be sat there, complaining about it. It's slightly out, but never mind. It's going to be fine. It's fine. I'll chill. Evening, Mahoney, welcome in. How are you? It's a pleasure to see you also. Hope you're good. Appreciate your comments, by the way, Mahoney, in the Discord this morning about some stuff that we will talk about tonight. And we will, of course, have to try and plan because I had an idea. A little bit of inspiration came to me, and I was like, you know what? It's been 10 years since Football Manager ruined my life, and the stand-up show, by the way, not the actual reality of it. And I thought, you know what? I've not managed a certain team in a long time, and I wondered whether or not the time was right to potentially return to Croft Park and to take over at Blythe Spartans. And you know what? It sounds like a plan that might be happening, to be honest. So we will, of course, discuss that as to how it's going to look, what it's going to, where we're going to go with it, all that sort of thing. And can it even happen? That's what we're after, and but yeah, we will of course chat about that. To be fair, Mahoney, the response was great. Like I thoroughly appreciated it. The only thing that I had as an issue with it, and this was like just for me personally, was when you said about getting other people involved. I was like, that's great, but I'm not putting them on my channel. Like, what if they do something rubbish? Like, or what if they sort of like go off on one? I was like, no. There's just. The idea of having another person involved on the channel just makes it more complicated than it probably needs to be honest. So yeah, but you know what? Like the whole theory of what you come up with is pretty good. I liked it, but as I say, that was the only issue. I was just like, you know what? No, I'm not sure I can let other people get involved. Manny, did you not fancy doing South Shields this year? Well, I could, but you know what? I thought about that, but I don't want to boot Super Kev out of a job, do I? Super Kev and Julio Arca, so. Can't be doing that. Plus, of course, the thing as well is that it's all deliberately about Blythe Spartans, really. Because I didn't want to do it, as Chunda's just saying there, I would love that with a person I'd watch it on Twitch, and it's not on the table. And it's not. It's definitely not on the table. Because, the thing with Spartans, of course, is that it was very much a save that was very deliberate, and it was something that kind of like helped put me into like this world, really, of I suppose now what we call content creation, but obviously back at the time it was just me trying to be a stand-up, and and to be fair, I've steered away from it. I've never wanted to go back to do Spartans because I'm always sort of going, well, you know what, like we've done that, and it's never going to be as good, and it probably isn't going to be as good, and it probably is a really bad idea. And it probably does have a lot of potential for it to go wrong very, very quickly. So there's part of me goes, I don't want to stream it. And it's not because I don't want to stream it because it might go wrong. It's because I don't want to stream it because like I just don't want to manage in England like on on stream. Like, I think we've sort of done that. Like, we did, obviously, British Steel last year was very, very much British. And it just kind of bores me a little bit. But I thought, if I'm going to do something on YouTube, I need it to be something that I want to do on YouTube. And then I've got to try and find a team to basically go, right, they're going to be my guys. And we know that I dislike a lot of teams, a lot of teams. And I've got a few, views about lots of people. Adam, D, and CN, welcome and appreciate the follow, buddy. Thanks for that. I hope you're well. And I was like, well, if I'm going to do a save, then I've got to kind of have a thing about, what's the save going to be and who is it going to be for? And I was like, well, if we're going to do a Let's Play, then it's going to have to be something I want to get involved with. Even Trent, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Very kind. So, obviously, with all that, I was like, well, we're not doing Sunderland again. We can't do Sunderland again. I can't put myself through another Sunderland season. So I said, well, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And that's when the thoughts came in. I was like, well, do we try and do Spartans? Sorakas, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. ESR, well, here we go. Yes, exactly, Salty, exactly. Shout out, of course, for my man Salty B, by the way. Top notch content creator. He knows how good it is. We've got Emile Smith Rowe at Atalanta. Come on. I should probably have hyped that up even more than I have. I'm just kind of went, oh yeah, we signed Emile Smith Rowe. Anyway, about Blood Spartans, right? So who's interested in this? Yeah, big time signing, massive time signing, £30 million worth of signing. He wouldn't come on loan, so we went, fine, there's money, deal with it. And then Austin were like, all right, fair enough, then we'll sell you. I've got an issue now as well because Diallo wants to sign on loan, and I don't know. Because it's been great for Porto. I doubt he'll get him in season 2 though. Well, this is why I've just bought him outright, Salty. So there's no question of that anymore. Like, he's in. He's our guy. He's not going anywhere. Like, he is locked and loaded. Scalvini can go dribbling, can't he? Yes, he can. Badashili is a left-sided player, so is Kolasinac. Good. Kolasinac. I keep calling him Kolasinac. I know he's not, but I want like Kolasinac. What skin are we using? We are using the Saz skin. Saz skin's here, and it's a beauty, really, isn't it? It really is. It's very, very nice. We do love a bit of Saz skin around here, and yeah, it's properly like just hits hard. Let's look at that. Let's bring Jamisti out. Put Badashile in. Actually, let's bring Raggio, 28 months. Look at that. 28 months worth of support from Raggio. Love it. Appreciate you, pal. Hope you're good. Welcome in, by the way, as well. Of course, it's a pleasure to see you. And don't apologise for being late. You don't have to worry about any of that. It's not that sort of thing around here, is it? We don't pull the tardiness clock. So it's good to see you, buddy. Hope you're nice. Hope you're nice and well. Nils, welcome from Thailand. Hello, Nils. Welcome in. How's life treating you in Thailand? What's going on over there? How's the weather? We've got a lot of rain over here at the minute. This seems to be the thing that we've got in the UK again today. It's just like, yeah, today's going to be mainly raining. Waverbury getting the skin for full release when the Scottish and English lower leagues databases are out, and then I can begin properly. I mean, that is the thing, isn't it? We are like, I think this is the thing with early access, okay? Is that we've had it for, 10 days now, I think, maybe? And there is part of me now goes like, we've had this game forever. And I know it's not. I know it isn't. But there is a little bit that's just like, yeah, we've been doing this for a while now. We know what's going on. And it's like, well, actually, no, we don't. It's all brand new. Still all brand new. But here's what we're going to do then. So Emile Smith Rowe is going to get his debut, okay? He's going to get his debut. El Shawari is probably going to come out. CDK, I mean, can he play as a Volante? Probably not. I wouldn't imagine he can. I mean, he's 6'4", so maybe. I mean, it's a ball winning, it's a ball winning midfielder. He's a playmaker, isn't he? So maybe we've got someone a bit more defensive. Maybe put Edison in there for now. Pabega in there as the ball winning midfielder as well. You're trying out 3 DM formation at the minute. Interesting, Waverbury. Like that. That's pretty impressive. We're about to play Napoli, so that's going to be fine. Can't see anything going wrong there. And you know what? I think I'm going to say no to Diallo. Because I don't think... Do I need him or do I not? I doubt it'll happen in FM25. It feels different. People won't get used to it quickly. I don't think people can get used to anything quickly in FM24. Really, to be honest, or even FM25. What's the issue we've got here? Sorry, at the minute. Do we go with Diallo or not? I've got a feeling. I mean, so he's Italian, so therefore the issue with regards to work permits and obviously non-EU isn't going to be a problem. Then Angel Correa, Spanish and Argentinian. I don't know. Do we need someone like Diallo? Maybe. In my head, I'm sort of like I'm quickly like spinning it round, being like, yeah, why not? And then like, no, don't know. Maybe, possibly, maybe not. No. Morten Frendrup. I don't know who Morten Frendrup is. Is he that good? Is he? Mariba's a possibility. Actually, but he definitely counts as non-EU, doesn't he? Oh, he's Spanish. So Mariba's a possibility. Where's Frendrup at then? What's he saying? Because where does he play? Because that's the thing. Because we've got central midfielders. We've just got Darun's just injured at the minute. Frendrup looks fine, but I can't imagine that Genoa are going to want to be selling them, are they? 23 million quid. I can't imagine they're going to be keen to move it. 15 million. Yeah, okay. Well, interesting. Well, all right, fair enough. We've put a bit of a sort of like, hey, what's going on in their window, and we'll see what comes back from that. But Johnny import my save from last year, trying to sell last year's version. It really didn't go. A little easier moving some dead wood. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to be able to move those players on as easy as you maybe were in previous years, but you know, that's part and parcel of it, isn't it? You want it to be a bit tougher each year. You don't want to be able to sort of buy the same players and be like, right, there you go, that'll do. Get them in, away you go. Because then it just gets a bit boring as well. So there is those little bits you got to think about, and I am very much on the fence now about what I do with Diallo. I mean, you know, as a Sunderland fan, great, brilliant. Formerly, of course, Atalanta, bring him home. Yes, get that. Fuck it, let's just do it. It's only the beta, innit? It can come in. Right, Diallo's in. He's not in time for the match against Napoli, sadly. Oh, he is, but he's injured. Oh, he's out for 12 days. Bollocks. Never mind. That would have been a great sort of like return straight to the team. Be like, oh hello, here you go. Here's Diallo. Oh yeah, and he's straight in the team. I'd give Smith Rowe number 7. I haven't got number 10 available. But how's everyone finding early access, by the way? Are we enjoying it? Are we struggling with it? Are we having fun with it? Are we winning? Where are we? Where are we on it? Because I'll be honest, I am enjoying it, and I find it pretty well balanced, to be honest. I feel as though the games I'm winning, I'm enjoying the wins, and then the games I'm losing, I'm like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I can see why I lost that. That's fine. And I feel as though we can learn something from it. The man with the impossible surname has returned. Welcome back, David. Welcome in. Hope you're well, pal. Nice to see you. Nils, I'm waiting until the full version is out. Well, if you haven't already bought a Nils, my link is going through in the chat. You can obviously buy it from that link. Supports us, supports the channel, supports me as a creator. It's the same price everyone else is doing it for. To be honest, 35 quid and 5 pence. Of course, that's UK money. I don't know what it translates to in Thailand money. But you, yeah, as I say, it is an affiliate link, so we'd have to say that. You know, Ian and Friendly Ghost, welcome in. Pleasure to see you, pal. Hope life's treating you good. Oh no! Oh no! No! Politano, goal after 3 minutes. JTTE, I got sacked with Sampdoria. I found the beat great, really pumped for the full release. See, we were going to be Sampdoria, but I thought the expectation of winning the Serie B was a little bit too much for me, and therefore I thought we'll go to mid-table Atalanta in also European position Atalanta in Serie A, and that'll be good. That'll be good fun. So, but yeah, how was Sampdoria? How was it? Hope it was entertaining for you. Chunda only started tonight. Lent my laptop to a former FM player to try and tempt him back. Didn't work. Oh, fair enough. At least you tried. At least you tried. You know. Sometimes there's just no helping people, is there? Skamaka away to Muriel. Goes back inside. Where's Hattabauer? Into corner. Friendly goes to him in the second season in the Champions League spots with RKC. And we got Mickey. I was going to say, I saw that you got Mickey Van Sass back in. Of course you did. Always going to happen, right? Always going to happen. Smith Rowe. Oh, so close to a goal in his debut. Being a child, I won the Italian double with Milan. But now I just want to start my main save. Has got to grips with it. I want to get in deeper and dive into lower league Spain. Yeah, this is the thing. Like I always find the early access saves or the beta saves, they're great for being like sort of getting used to what the game does. But I do just want to get into my actual main save. That's the problem. You know, I don't want to be. I've got Build a Nation Greece to do. That's going to take a long time. Here I am having a lovely time in Atalanta, I must admit, but I know that this save has got a shelf life. That's the problem. And I want to just be like, right, where do we get? Where do we get? Where do we get? Let's get us back into. Let's get going for Greeks. That's what I want. You know, David. I've never really played FM, but watched all the creators, making me really want to play it. Should I wait until next year's game when the graphics are improved? No, David. Right. What happens? Okay, is that people who buy this game don't buy it for the graphics. Okay, now some people do, obviously, if they've been playing FIFA all their life. But I started out, and some of the people in the chat will have started out on Champman 1 back in like 1992. There was no such thing as graphics. It was just text on the screen. That's all it was, text. And then we got 2D. And it was like, whoa, 2D match engine. And it was just dots moving around. And then we got this 3D. And so for us, we don't play the game for the graphics. It's everything else that's within the game is what you play, is what you use FM for. And that's what it is. So for me personally, and I think for quite a lot of people, the graphics are secondary. Like, it's the game itself is what you're buying. So yeah, don't get hung up on the graphics. The graphics are not gonna change the enjoyment of the game. It's not gonna make the game any better for you. You're still gonna have the same problems as a manager. So don't go thinking the graphics are gonna make it any better. If anything, you're just gonna see the goals coming, and you'll be like, oh, can't believe that's happened there. You know, that's gonna be frustrating to deal with. But yeah, give it a go. Get on it. And you know what? Even then, try it now and then see what happens. Because next year, you might be like, you know what, fine, I know exactly what I'm doing. And then next year, when it does come out and it's on Unity and it's all different, you got to learn the game again anyway. So, but you've also got to think as well, like looking at it with the camera from distance, it's not that dissimilar to FIFA, regardless. Like it's only when you get up close to FIFA it looks really, really great. But even then, it's like, what's FIFA got? There's no substance in it, really. You buy FM for everything that's under the hood. I think the only issue was FM. F1 Manager looked great, and it was kind of trying to do what FM did. And you're like, okay, yeah, that looks really, really good, but it's just, the graphics aren't not the thing. Davy thought so. It's going to be good. It's going to be hilarious when I go head first in the lion's den and I have no clue what I'm doing. Oh, mate, join the club. So I've been playing this game for 30 years and I still don't profess to know what I'm doing. Like, I can, we have moments like last year's, like FM23. Sorry, was the first game cycle we'd gone the full cycle with exception of the beta, of course, where I hadn't been sacked. So that was impressive. 3-0. And then here I am, I'm 3-0 down against Napoli. You know what I mean? So I'm not that concerned about it, Match engine looks fantastic. I'm sure FM22 might hold out for full release or even the patch in March. Yeah, I mean, there's no rush. FM's going nowhere, is it? It's going to be around forever. So, get in on it now, get on it later, get on FM25. Yeah. Oh, Smith Rowe scores in his debut. There we go. 3-0 down, but there's a little ray of light. Lulu Buster asking if I've tried out a set piece creator yet. Not yet, Lulu Buster, I must admit. It's something I probably need to do. I probably need to try and get my head into it and have a little look around it, but I think we're going to save it for Greece, to be honest. And we'll play around then. So it's still like more improved graphic improvements on the stadium and match itself. A tad too static. I guess so, but I mean, yeah. I guess each to their own. Like for me personally, it wouldn't improve the way that I play the game or the way that I experience the game, but I can imagine that for some people, yeah, absolutely, it's like a key thing. So very much, yeah, I can see it. I understand why people need it. FM is basically the only game I play anymore. I'll always support the company, says Johnny. Well, same as. Muriel Palacio. Oh, what a goal that is. What a goal. Get the clips on that. That's a stunner. Absolute stunner. Check this out. We've not worked on set plays, but I'll happily take the credit for this. Zelinski, Muriel knocks it up. Pasalic on the volley from, 22 yards out? Top bins. And we're now 3-2 against Napoli. We've been 3-0 down. We're pushing forward. Muriel. Hatterbauer picks it up. What a hit, son. Exactly, Rich. Welcome in, Rich Owens. Rich Owens, the man who knows all about things like that. I mean, that's a man who wants a massive bit of lunch right there, isn't it? How are you, Rich? Hope you're good. Big shout, of course, to Mr. Owens and the FMT crowd. Padashile plays it through. There's Muriel Skamaka. Oh, nearly. What can we get from this set piece? Smith Rowe. Badashile heads it out for a corner. No, for a goal kick, sorry. And that, I think, is it. Unless Napoli score from here and make it 4-2, which is quite possible, to be honest, because it's a throw-in. And that's where highlights tend to come from that lead to goals. Ruggeri intercepts. Oh. 3-2 defeat, sadly. And you know what? Look at that. 15 shots, 7 on target, 5 for Napoli. We just didn't pull our finger out until we were 3-0 down, did we? How's Smith Rowe getting on? He's just scored in his debut, Rich. We were 3-0 down, but then he was like, you know what, I think I might as well just score. And I was like, yeah, it's a pretty good idea, Emile. Why not do that? So, I mean, we're only 3 points behind, the European spots, 4 behind the Champions League, so we're not particularly miles out of things. But I mean, it's one of those things, isn't it? It's one of those things. Right, let's just agree to keep people happy. Hope everyone's well, by the way. I love the new set piece creator and choose your mode in FM24. Yeah, I've not properly gone into the set piece creator just yet. Obviously, I need to really have a look at it and sit down and try and learn it. We'll probably learn it on stream together, to be honest, because that's the best way of doing stuff, innit? We'll share the knowledge between us. And as for the game modes, it was just, for me, I think it's a great idea, but there's only one way I play, and that's like OG database. I'm not here to do like real world or change the sort of like the setup and stuff of like rewrite history. I'm not bothered about that. Like, nah, like not for me. I can see a lot of people enjoying it, but for me, it's not really up there. So I just go with as it is. Thank you very much. Straight out of the box, and we'll go straight forward. Evening, David Nyholm. Welcome in. So hope you're good. Appreciate the raid, my man. Hope life's treating you well. Welcome. Big shout out for David Nyholm, by the way. If you're not following him, drop a follow. Your world is basically who can fix Chelsea the best. It is. That's the thing, you know what I mean? And I don't really care about fixing Chelsea, to be honest. So, but you know what? A lot of people seem to. So there you go. Casino Square, noted podcast co-host and fellow Benyes. Enjoy it, Tony Jameson. Benyes. How are you, my friend? Hope you're good. And of course, welcome to, and of course, Neil's now in with the follow as well. Very kind indeed. Luffy cheeseburgers after tonight's stream. Tried a strawberry waffle pop from Morrison's. Not impressed. Oh, it's a shame there, Luffy. I thought it would have been quite nice, a little strawberry waffle pop. But sometimes that's what I call myself. We had this discussion on the pod this afternoon. The My World setting is essentially YouTube rebuild mode. It's been fun in our pod save, but I can get in the bin for the proper saves. Yeah, I sort of feel that's where it is, to be honest. And because I don't really live in the real world, Diego Campos, appreciate the follow. Very kind. Hope you're good. Sorry, there's a couple of alerts I've not turned. There you go, that's better. Now we are. Look, I don't know what's going on today. The setup's ever so slightly off. But even Sir Dixie, welcome in, of course, by the way. Nice to see you. Hope you're good. We are, by the way, welcome to everyone who's just come in, who's coming from the raid and stuff, and also people I've not properly said hello to. Obviously, round here, we are doing an Atalanta save as part of the beta, but in terms of the main FM24 experience, we are going to be building a nation in Greece. That's the plan. We're going to build a nation in Greece. We're going to be AE Larissa. They won the title in 1988. Have been relegated to Division 2. In fact, nearly got relegated to Division 3. And then we're going to try and take over them and take Greece to the top of the European coefficients. That's what we're going to try and do. And I've also ended up in a conversation where we might be doing a YouTube Let's Play as well. And some of you may know, some of you may not know, but I made a stand-up show a little while ago, 10 years ago now. I made a stand-up show touring where I talked about managing Blythe Spartans. Even D-Boy, welcome in, my man. How are you? Hope you're good. We will, of course, be doing the Save Larissa Explains It All. Yeah, absolutely. We've, I think it was Lama was trying to suggest that as well. I was like, yeah, that works. We can do that. Definitely can. Didn't know I had a YouTube channel. Just got here from a Chew Raid. Yeah, so I have got a YouTube channel. It's not one that I've used a lot, I must admit. So there is sort of like little bits of stuff I need to be doing on it to make it better. And I don't really sort of like... I'm one of those ones where I haven't sat down and done loads of YouTube stuff. Like I don't do like sort of tactics videos and things like that. I'm told my ear priest and say thank you for the shirt. Yes, it's on its way, David. I've got it ordered. So you'll then get it sent out. So It will be happening. I've got you an FMT one because I didn't want to get you an FM show one because you didn't want that. No one wants that. But yeah, you get an FMT shirt, which of course can be sent across to you. So yeah, it's on its way. Also as well, partly because of the fact I've ordered myself a Tangents Not Trophies t-shirt as well. So I designed that. So I've done it all. I've been busy, very, very busy this week. Very, very busy indeed, trying to get stuff sorted out. So we're doing that, and then like I said, then of course this idea for Spartans has started coming up as well, and I sort of feel as though maybe we have to, I feel like maybe now's a good time because it's 10 years since the stand-up show, sorry, and I sort of feel like, I've never managed Blythe Spartans since, and I never thought I would again. I'm certainly not going to stream it. Certainly not streaming a Spartan save. But there's definitely potential for a YouTube return. So yeah, we're looking at it. We're looking into it right now. D-Boy Atalanta is treating us very well indeed, mate. Very well indeed. Hope you're good as well, by the way, buddy. Pleasure to have you in. Hope life is treating you well, and hope, of course, we haven't put you off when we tried to help the other week when you came in going, "Here's my save," and we're like, "Great, if you consider doing it this way." So yeah, there is now a thing where we're looking at doing this Blythe Spartans save on YouTube, and I think it probably will just happen. But I need to find the time to get it done. That's why I need to do it. Right. Got to make sure I can get it done, get those episodes out, and make it happen. Because otherwise, it's going to be another failed YouTube series. And I'm starting to collect them like Pokemon right now, So this is the thing. If I'm going to do it, I need to commit to it. Tony, make sure you say the word beignets once per episode. The whole show's going to be sponsored by beignets Casino. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be I'm going to rename Blythe Spartans the Beignet Casino Blythe Spartans, and I think that seems fair. I think that seems really fair. I think it's more than fair, actually. Look at Tony making cultural references. I can't make cultural references, Rich. Don't you even suggest those things. There's no chance I'm going to be doing that. But yeah, that's where we're at anyway. That's where we're at. We're going to do that, okay? Should say as well. Oh yeah, not modern references. God no, no, not for me. I demand references from several centuries ago. Every episode we see an evolution of your pronunciation of beignets. Yeah, pretty much, David. And then by the end of the series, might just about get there. 1990s cultural references. That's me, Roos. That is me. Lockdown. Gonna make each episode Blythezetta Sports Italia. It doesn't work. I was trying to make it like Gazzetta Football Italia, but it doesn't really work, does it? Eat the beignets in every episode. It's a good way to make sure you get to enjoy them. Yeah, and be known as the beignets guy. Everyone like, hey, look at that guy. Like, I used to be the trifle guy, but now I'm the beignets guy. I've got my stripy t-shirt, and everyone like, oh, look how cultured you are. Mrs. J, it's much better tonight, to be fair. I haven't wanted to come in and scream. Well, yet, Mrs. J. There's still time. Loads of time for that. Was there a beignets experiment? There's not been a beignets experiment yet, but we have made the kids make pumpkin muffins this today, by the way, and they were fucking brilliant. They were really, really good. So, well impressed with that. My pumpkin pie, of course, we showed on stream last week. That's eaten. That's gone. There's no pumpkin pie left anymore. Sifonito. So that went down well. And the remaining pumpkin is going to go in a soup. So, I thought beignets was a type of pain relief cream I was drinking. Oh. Speaking of who's drinking, I did a comedy gig, didn't I? I did do a comedy gig on Friday, and it was fine. And yeah, I think we might do more of that. It was good. pumpkin pie done was looking properly for it. You know what? Oh yeah, it was actually, to be honest. Right? Are there pumpkin pie pictures? There are indeed. Casino Square in the Discord. Get yourself in the Discord. 20 some desserts. Well, no, I'm all right, Mrs. J. Like the ones you've suggested are great, but they'll be a bit claggy for discussions on stream. So I think I think a brownie and a millionaire shortbread, as amazing as they are, by the way, right? Just not quite a stream dessert. Plus, of course, I'll eat them too quickly and be like, "You fat bastard." There's Morton Torsby. Stand him up. Cleared away. I mean, to be fair, yeah, you're right, Rich. Here I am trying to, go, no. But I mean, yes, I do. Skamaka. Yeah, go on then, Mr. J. We'll have some sort of sweet dessert thing. Remember as well, by the way, and this is probably a good time to mention it, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, I'm easily persuaded, D-boy. I'm easily persuaded, you know. Let's also as well mention that there is a tag you in Discord every day until you post beignets. I mean, yeah, you can do that, absolutely. Because you know what? I encourage that. I actively encourage that. I need to go and find out where I can get them from. Do you know what I mean? I need to do it. I need to get my beignets on. Muriel's free kick deflected over the top. What was I saying? Oh yeah, of course. Hey, giveaway time. We could do it. Try to find a cafe somewhere in London. They just don't. I mean, London's a bit shit though, really. Casino Square, isn't it, when you think about it? Right? It's a bit rubbish. What even is a beignet? Don't. We had them on the stream last week. Scalvini tipped over the top. Here they are, D-boy. Muriel. There you go, D-boy. That's what a beignets is. I couldn't pronounce it, and I'm still not entirely sure I can pronounce it, but Scalvini pulls it back. Muriel pings it, edge of the area. That'll do. Remember the name, Lewis Muriel. Remember it. Get it on the back of your shirt at Christmas time. That's what you want. They look class, don't they? They do look class, D-boy. I'm very hungry looking at things like that. So, yes, I'll probably mention at the end of this match, actually. I'll mention it now, but so obviously FM24 is on its way out, right? Okay, it's already out technically, but proper launch is disgustingly the same day as FM Show Live. Ball in for Muriel. Daroon. Rigeri, good save. So I've decided to do, I've already done giveaways and that on Twitter before and on Discord, so I've been tagged. Excellent, cool, right, that's day one. I'm going to keep it going. Oh, Cutlu's just made an equaliser. Hello, McCains, welcome in. Welcome, hope you're well, of course. Pleasure to see you. How's life treating you? How's Manchester United with a certain Bellingham, I believe. Hope life is good. Daniel in with a follow. Litzen with a follow as well. Harry Poppins Twitch. Hello. You're here. Scolari's in with the Prime on 11 months. Appreciate you. Very kind, Scolari. You've joined us just at the moment that we look like we're about to throw away a lead against Genoa. We were 1-0 up, but now it's 1-1. Don't ask about United, oh dear. Smith Rowe, Hatterbaugh, blocked. We've just lost the Champions League final against Salzburg. Oh dear. It's one of those matches, is it? I mean, we'll not. And the FA Cup. Oh, that sounds like both things. That's not pleasant, is it? Oh dear. I'm sure it's all going to be fine. It's all going to get better eventually, right? I think. I don't know. It doesn't sound like it does it? Genoa have net better. Yes. Exactly, Rich. Exactly. So, yeah, we're 1-1. Why so defensive against Genoa? Atalanta should be better. So, to be fair, Don Hayden, we did sit a little bit too deep, to be honest, but we are a little bit cavalier, to be honest, with a three at the back system. McKins, I'm off to cry. Have a great stream. No, I appreciate you, McKins. Thank you very much for the raid, of course. Absolute pleasure. And of course, Milo, if you don't follow McKins, make sure you do. Make sure you do, because he's an incredible streamer, and obviously a little bit unlucky at this point, I think. 33 wins, 4 draws, 1 defeat in the league, and 3 finals lost. Oh, Jesus. It's pretty bad. Do we have a bogey team in this save? Not yet, David. We've not really managed to play long enough, I don't think, to have a bogey team just yet. But Italian teams, maybe? I think most of them really tend to be quite bad. I mean, look, to be honest, for me, we're doing fine. We're up there or thereabouts. We're kind of getting involved. And I think that's going to be ruled out for offside, isn't it? It's going to get ruled out. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Ruggieri, he's a mile offside. He's an absolute mile offside. I don't care. I'm sure he is. Muriel, I reckon he is, possibly. But I don't care. I'm not bothered about that. Get on their head. 2-1. That's what we need. Now, can we hold out? Can we hold out? I'm now trying to work out what buttons I'm going to press now. I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm going to try and like sort of go for anything, or just like, right, hands where I can see him. Hands where I can see him. Daroon, lovely ball out there to Smith Rowe. Back inside, Daroon. Ball's down the line for Muriel. Daroon. Oh, that would have been amazing. That would have been a beautiful, beautiful goal. Smith Rowe with a corner. Just take your time. Take your time. ESR, take your time. Don't need to go anywhere. Don't need to do anything silly. Whips it in. Jamisti back to Smith Rowe. Badashili. Ruggieri. Penalty ref. Handball, surely. Even down well, come in, buddy. Ruggieri straight at the first defender. Now we're up against it. Jamisti with a tackle. Ekuban Badashili steps in. Look at that. That's what we want. 5 minutes. 5 minutes of time added on. We've got 45 seconds still to go. And I feel as though it's probably going to be too much. Daroon, Smith Rowe. Are we going to do it? Are we going to get ourselves a win here? Possibly. Smith Rowe. Oh, it gives it away. Yeah, all good. Thank you, Dan. All good. Gig was lovely, by the way. Really nice. Like in this little, I was in this sort of like country house. Jamisti with a tackle. It's not a penalty, and the final whistle. Jesus, my heart was in my mouth at that point. I was like, oh no, surely not. But that's what we need. Yes, Monaret, absolutely welcome in. Hope you're well. Get those arms up. Get those celebrations going. We're up into 6th. That's what we need. Trifles all around. Zeep's in as well, by the way. Welcome in, Zeep. Yes, the gig was lovely. So it was in this sort of like country manor house. And we were in like the drawing room or something. And it was great. It was really lovely. And just they were up for stupidity and daftness. So we went with stupidity and daftness. And it was good. Like it's just really nice to sort of like be able to find my feet a little bit again. Like my pacing was good. Some stuff that was sort of slightly newer was okay, and then there was some bits and pieces that That was like, yeah, it's like older things that I'm now sort of remembering how the routine goes, how the flow goes with it. And yeah, it was just decent, you know what I mean? Like, it just felt like I was starting to get my groove back again. I'm still not fully back on the horse, but I'm certainly in a better position than I was a couple of months back. So I've been off for about 4 years, D-boy. So like 3 years for definite because of obviously like with COVID and the kids and stuff. But like obviously it's been 4 years since our youngest was born, and because of that, I've not really gigged since then. Really, I've done like a couple of bits and pieces. Hang on, how come I've only got half of a millionaire shortbread and you've no, right, look, right, I bought you a brownie, right, and I had the millionaire shortbread, and I've got half a millionaire shortbread and a full brownie. I mean, look, I shouldn't really be complaining here about this, but this is not what I bought, right? I bought the millionaire shortbread for me, and I bought a brownie for Mrs. J, and then the bakery said for an extra £1 you can have another brownie. So I was like, right, fair enough. We'll get half a brownie. Mrs. J can have a brownie and a half, and I can have half a brownie and a millionaire shortbread. And look at this, bloody one brownie and half a shortbread. Bullshit, isn't it? I mean, that looks like a full one. Exactly. And so imagine what the full one looked like, Lulu Buster. Like, imagine that was the size of the brownie. This is a tea plate, by the way, not like a dinner plate, I should say. Like, I don't even know why I bother, right? No, everything's not all right at home now, Rich. No, it's dreadful. Get me out of here. Brownies are nicer than millionaire shortbread. So, what? How? Oh, Ruscio. This is up there with Alice's chocolate sauce on Yorkshire puddings. This. Oh, how can a brownie be better than a millionaire shortbread? Because think of all the ingredients, right? Brownie, just chocolate gooey stuff. Okay. Millionaire shortbread, which is fucking elite anyway, caramel, which is elite, and then chocolate, which is just fine, you know? If it's in the bag of 2 brownies and 2 millionaire shortbread and there are 2 people, how would the chat split it? If there's 2 of each, then it's 1 of each, innit? You know what I mean? TJ is still ahead, your lovely wife bringing snacks while I'm playing FM. I get naught around here. I mean, look, I'm not going to suggest that things are going badly because Mrs. J is like, oh, do you want desserts that you bought, by the way, right? Yeah, fine, yeah, go and get them, but at least bring me the thing that I asked. Like, I bought. I was all for justice for TJ. By the way, justice for TJ. Free the millionaire shortbread one. That's what we're on about. Don Hyena with the prime at that point going, you know what? Yes, now's the time. This is a man who's troubled. Sorry, I should have said 2 brownies and 1 millionaires. It's clearly 1 brownie and half a millionaires each. No, because you had a brownie. I bought you a brownie, and I bought me a millionaire shortbread, and I got an extra brownie. That's how it worked. I told you that yesterday when we spoke about it. And I bought the boys a big chocolate cookie each. You need to be careful, else the other half of the shortbread will be delivered at speed to the side of your head. I've got a feeling I think it's already been eaten, said Dixie. I think it's already gone. That's why I've only got half of one here. Don't like it when mum and dad fight on the stream. Yeah, exactly. I shouldn't have bought the second brownie, should I? I should have went, you know what? Fuck it. No, don't need it for an extra £1. Let's go sit at the top of the stairs when mum and dad fight. Just feel a bit like that, doesn't it? Really sorry, everyone. We're having a lovely time, and then, you know what? Look, I've said some things I meant, okay, and that's how we have to. That's how we have to go with it. I'm just gonna own it. Don't right. See there. So Mrs. J already admits she's wrong because there is the other part of the brownie of the millionaires. Look, she reckons she's licked it, but I'm not bothered. It's fine. I'd be concerned if youngest Jameson licked it because I think he's coming down with COVID again. But Mrs. J, not so much. I mean, maybe, possibly, I don't know. I mean, who do you want to live with? Who gets the chat in the divorce? Oh, look, let's be honest. Right, look, I know you're all going to go off and live with Mrs. J. It's fine. I'll have to start my own audience again. I understand, right? There'll be one or two you'll feel like they have to stay just because, like, oh, you know, like he'll buy us a Happy Meal or whatever. And yeah, probably, but we all know you're gonna live with your mum. That's fine, you know. Mrs. J gets us. We can visit on weekends. Yeah. Who keeps the mouse house? 2 Christmases. She took everything, kids. She took everything. Bouncing off again. Have a lovely Sunday. Bye, Nils. These screams just descend into madness quickly, don't they? That'll be a depressing access weekend. Mackie's with Dad, though. It's just good, isn't it, Rich? Nils has had enough. I mean, he tried. He was just like, this is great. Oh, don't know about this. Just turn the winds against us. Yeah. Just is your ma seeing anyone, is she? Yeah. Who's this new fella I keep hearing about? Right, you're all off to live with Mrs. J. Fine. Okay, I understand. I understand. Yeah, I get it. You know, it's fine. You know, you'll I'll pay maintenance. Pay maintenance to the chat. Sure, we can work something out, and then stay at weekends if you want, or we can just hang out every now and again. Totally fine, whatever. I'll see you at graduation. Sorry, the pudding made me do it. Upside is 2 lots of birthday presents. Yeah, you say that, but I won't get any ideas though. I won't be given any ideas. I'll just be made to come up with them myself, and you won't even really keep in touch, to be honest. Where's this new fella leave his sports car parked? Yeah. Does she still talk about me? Does she still talk about me? Mrs. J gets custody of Blythe. Oh dear. I mean, that's the real thing, isn't it? Yeah. Future earnings. Oh, don't even get me started on that. Okay, fine. What else? I'll take my Axis football elsewhere. I know. So yeah, so my save then in FM24 is build a new family, and I'm starting from scratch, right? And it's going to be good. Decided against Blythe because we broke a home and we've decided to build a new family. So there you go. You can take the kids in the chat, but keep your hands off Blythe. Yeah. Turn around and just going, I think Blythe's broken. No, it always looked like that. This is what it was. The public perception of you isn't a glistening one, Tony. It's not, is it? It's not, David. And this is the thing. This is my stream. You know, this isn't Mrs. J's stream. You know, but all of a sudden, here I am being hung out to dry. Ruggeri's the kid, Muriela's the mum, Scalvini's the other child. Does mean you can get that raised carpet. True. That's not a bad shout, actually. I could do that. Yeah. You've built enough new podcasts at the same principle, find a new partner and try and recreate the magic you once had. All right, fine, I'll ring Deegan then. That'll be good. Me and Deegan will have a great time. Actually, yeah, I'll go and live with Deegan. That'll be fun. What can possibly go wrong there? It was a rebound fling. Yeah, you were, Rich. You really were. You did things Matt Richards wouldn't let me do. You know, like record things unplanned. Ironically, producer Steve doesn't let me do that either. It should be Mrs. J's stream, actually, to be honest. Yeah, she should come and do this. Yeah. Can't let Mrs. J. You come and stream. Yeah. With your half a dessert. I took Blind Spartans to the top and then wife chucked me out and now I'm managing Aldershot. Yeah, started at the bottom and now I'm further down, actually, to be honest. Can have Mrs. J stream for an hour one night as she played before. She's unbeaten, Lulu Buster. She played a couple of years back, and when I wasn't having a great time on stream, and Mrs. J played and she was unbeaten. So yeah, she's got previous. I think the chat prefer her as well. Evening, Gaza Tim. Welcome in. First time watching this. It's usually like this. In fact, to be fair, it's not usually like this. Usually we talk about aliens and eat a trifle, but you know, right now you're getting prime TJ streaming at this point. I can't even pretend to tell you it's not. You've come at the worst possible time. They haven't, David. Honestly, this is normal. There is no way that this has been. There's no way this is the worst start to any stream at all. Like we've had moments when we've been discussing Denise Van Houten killing Coolio. We've got, I mean, you know, what else have we had? We've gone through digital divorce with the chatters of the children. Yeah, we're doing that right now. We've had, we've read Michael Owen's autobiography, so that's a bad time to join the stream. But right now it's just about average. This is me on a 6. Yeah, you should see me. You should see me when I'm on an 8. 1 Mr. J, 2 the J, 3 TJ. Yeah. Damage Ginola and the dangers of landmines. Yeah, you've missed that bit. Ginola telling us that landmines are bad and that he can make pasta. So what I will say is welcome in. Read the whole thing without having a nap every page. No, we spread it out. We spread it out. Like, we couldn't just go straight. We couldn't go in cold on that. We've got to be like, you know, when the time's right, a page comes out, then we'd lose a match, and then a page comes out and we'd lose a match. So it was, eventually we had to stop it. We're just like, we can't keep doing this. Can't keep losing. Landmines are only bad if you stand on one. I mean, that is true. That is true, Barton. But then that's like a little bit like, you know, like you know, if a tree falls down in the woods and no one's around to hear it, does it make a sound? If a landmine's underground and no one stands on it, is it a bad thing? That's the line that's going to get me cancelled, isn't it? I think that. Villa and Chelsea want to sign Tammy Abraham. Have we still got enough money left in there? I don't think we have we? I don't think we've got enough money for that, but I'm happy to go and have an ask. My first stream was when you read about Ginola being slightly frustrated about his game time under a manager while he explains everything in the most boring way possible. Yeah. Again, it's, we've done lots of stuff like that, and I think it's reasonable. I don't really want Edison to go off on loan. I'd rather he goes as a permanent signing, a permanent sale. Mrs. J only come on if it's a charity stream or a special occasion. Maybe I can do one on the Christmas stream. Oh, okay. Mrs. J is inviting herself on the stream now. Not only the fact that, do we now have to have a second Christmas? Now she's like, oh well, what I'll do is I'll come round and we'll do Christmas, and then I'll do a part of the stream as well. Right, it's gonna like that, is it? Okay, fine. Ian and JM Thoughts, welcome in, pal. How are you, buddy? Hope you're good. Evening, Dallas Bembelios. Hope you're well. I should point out at this point, by the way, having lost half of the chat, well, all the chat, to be honest, in the digital divorce. Now seems a reasonable enough time to suggest that I'm doing a giveaway of FM24. So if anyone subscribes or is a member in Prime, so use your Primes, by the way, because they're free. Jeff Bezos has given you a free sub. Anyone who survives, anyone survives. I've just seen the word survivor. Whoever survives this stream can be put into a free prize draw to potentially win a copy of FM24. No, if you're a subscriber or if you are Prime, then you will get your name put into a draw that Mrs. J would have done had we not divorced live on stream tonight. And we'll do that on launch day for FM24. So we'll send you a code because we have a code waiting to be given out. So yeah, people obviously been supporting us for a while. It gives them another chance to win something, or if not, if someone's feeling flush and wants to just go, hey, you know what? Here's my time to go for it as well. It's entirely up to you. Evening, Jord. How are we? Are we about to do a Survivor stream? Stay on till you lose. Whoever finishes the stream not streaming does a forfeit. Okay, that's an interesting way of doing it. That's an interesting one. We'll see. Although I don't think that you're gonna let me away with a forfeit that's not horrific, I presume. JM Thoughts, everything is well, thank you. Everything is well. Atalanta ended my 15-match unbeaten run as Napoli. We don't have an unbeaten run. Well, we do. Yeah, it's one match started. And we're now in the quarterfinals of the Italian Cup against Juventus. So clearly we're on our way now, right? So this is the thing. Luffy, I used to sub on Prime, but then come on one particular month, Twitch Prime threw a wobbly with a resub, so I switched to regular sub. Have to remember to try Prime again. Yeah. However you want to do it, man. It's very kind indeed. It's nice that anyone can do anything, but if there is a way of doing it, then awesome. I appreciate you all. You will see me in person in a week's time at the FM show live. By the way, of course, remember to get your tickets for that. There is definitely still tickets available, and we are hoping to see as many of you there as we can do. It'd be great. So yeah, come and hang out. Come and hang out with us. It's gonna be fun. Precious T had to get relegated first. Oh, what's that? As I'm currently sat here on a 10-match unbeaten streak with UCD, thanks to Mrs. J's FM giveaways. I can recommend it's worth it. Thanks to Mr. J's. Sorry, here's me thinking Mrs. J's getting all the credit again. Sorry, Precious T. There I am going, oh, Mrs. J is doing bloody giveaways now, is she? But yes, you're very welcome, by the way, Precious T. Very welcome indeed. Rosanero, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. I'm going to fire up your stream while you're in Nottingham, resign from Atalanta and join Liverpool and enjoy your shortbread. Be great, Mrs. J. That's fine. The next day we're starting Build a Nation, so do what you want with it. We're not bothered about that. I want to compare Italian Emile Smith Rowe. I've got 7.12, 2 goals, 3 assists from 13 appearances. Ooh, okay. We've got a 6.9 after 2 matches, 1 goal. So goals-wise, we just need to have 1 more. In 11 more games. So hopefully he can pull up a few more, but Definitely better goals per game so far. But let's see what we can do with it, shall we? James Thoughts is the winner. Oh yeah. Look. Everyone is the winner here, apart from me. Yeah. Looking forward to next week and out with the kids. Oh, yeah, that is exactly what I'm. Oh, sorry, no, yeah. It's gonna be good, Barton. It's gonna be very, very good. We're looking forward to it. It's gonna be awesome. So it's gonna be fun to see everyone. To be honest, Gaza, Tim, you guys, RDF and Steve should do Glasgow at Edinburgh Festival. Could travel to Canal House. Can't travel to our Canal House for an hour. Well, yeah. That's the thing, isn't it? It's a bit tricky. Obviously, we are aware that people live all around the country. Although, to be fair, the mad scientist travelled in from Denmark last year, so that excuse doesn't wash, sadly. But yeah, Glasgow Comedy Festival, we've already made inquiries about. Edinburgh is not going to happen because there's no way we can all take a month off from our families and life and afford to live in Edinburgh for a month for the Fringe. But there might be a one-off show we can do in Edinburgh or show in Glasgow. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled. To be honest, that's what we're doing. So we are trying start an FM convention. Well, I think your email gets read out on this week's episode, Tim. So I'm just going to put that out there for you. The FM convention is a possibility. It's a possibility. We'll see what we can do. Barton, I'm proud of myself for travelling 2 hours. I mean, I'm travelling 2 hours to get there, so no one seems to be bragging about me getting there. You know, all the audience, oh, I can't really travel that far. I'm travelling that far. Yeah. Second time ever, first was the last guy. Oh, yeah. Travelling nearly 4. See, exactly, Dan. There's been loads of shows on tour where I was travelling far more than the audience were. But actually, I would say that every single show I was travelling more than the audience were. Talking of travelling, and our friend from Finland's boyfriend travels 8 times a year to watch Arsenal. Came in for a 5-0 win. Nice. Nelios Bembelios says 10 minutes in the hotel. See, there you go. See, there's always one, isn't there, who's like, well, actually, this is really convenient for me. So thank you for that. And you know what, Nelios, I expect to see you there again. And I thoroughly enjoyed meeting you last year, by the way. So let's do it all again this year. It's going to be fun. I am very much looking forward to it. It was great, wasn't it? It was. And I don't even think that well, I was going to say I don't think that Aaron will get lost this year, but he will. He'll get lost with someone else. It was Y Callum last year where they couldn't work out how to leave the McDonald's to get to the hotel. But this year, Aaron's going to be wandering the streets again. I can guarantee it. See, the old 4-2-3-1 is rather OP again this year. It always is, Jordan. That's the thing. It always is. And then put a bit of gegenpress on as well, and it just works. And you know what? Like, how do I articulate this? I think it has to be. Because, and this might seem really bizarre, but because they obviously they have to cater for players who only come in and just play like a couple of seasons. They don't want people like they don't want those people to be sort of like running around and trying to sort of spend loads of time coming up with new tactics. It's just going to be like, right, just get it done, plug it in and go. And then the default kind of has to be decent enough that you can just plug it in and not have to tweak it and it'll be fine. Ian Jabaru, welcome in, buddy. How are you? Nice to see you. Speaking of people who live in Nottingham or close enough, then, you know, there's a man who can just, he was even in the canal. He was in the Canal House this weekend. Went to the show early. I had a player that wanted to go to Saudi, but in the end he settled for going to Saudi. He moves to Newcastle on the 1st of January. Ugh. JM, we had a player in our save whose ethics did not align with my own. Is how I'm describing it. And yeah, he left, and good riddance to him is what I'm saying. Yeah, not happy with it. Narrative is more important than a formation. Oh, 100%, Elios, 100%. A lot of real life football managers aren't actually tactical masterminds. Some base their management of player handling. Yeah, agreed, Harris. Agreed. I think that most managers are fraudulent in that sense of tactical masterclasses, because they don't really know what they're doing. They'll just. There's some that are great. Don't get me wrong. There are some that are great, and some that are really, really great. But there are some that just go, it's probably fine. Like, stick all that in. That'll do. As long as we don't get beat, we'll be okay. I might be deleting a couple of players when I set up my custom database. Yeah, gotta be doing that. Gotta be doing it. But this is the thing. Like, I'm not in the position where I'm going to be making custom databases. I'm just going to be leaving it out. But thankfully, the way that we play the game, we probably won't come across these players. So we can just they'll be in the database, but we won't be seeing them. We won't be seeing them. So here we go. Italian Cup quarter final at home to Juventus. And thankfully, Italian football's not got any controversy at all as well. So I should be okay with that. You know what I mean? Might come across one on loan. No, definitely won't. Definitely won't. Because I'm not anywhere near Spain. So, be fine. Idea for video, top 5 players to delete. That's a good one, actually. Could you imagine that? Here's the sort of players you want to be getting rid of from your game. This guy. Why? Oh, well, because of this. Someone do it. It's me that'll do it. I'll do it. Yeah. Number 1, redacted. Number 2, I tried to sign a player for the MLS and he couldn't make it. I wonder why. Love the skin, one club champ. No, this is Saz. Nice to see you in though, by the way, man. Hope you're good. This is Saz24. I haven't seen Teo 24 yet. I've heard that he's working on it, so that'll be interesting to see what happens. We get to have a look at it very soon. Oh, Vlahovic. Keeper's come charging out, and he... Yeah, Teo's keeping under wraps. Or Stinger's like chomping at the bit to get a hold of it. Renzi's back as well. Yeah, I was talking to Renzi the other week actually about that, and I was like, oh, this is exciting. And I chatted to Teo as well, and he was just like, yeah, I'm going to do a bit of thing. It's like, nice. It seems like it's the battle of the skins this year, so we'll see what happens. For legal reasons, my lawyer insists I can say this player might be a cunt. Yeah. Well, yeah. Bugger. Yeah. I'm not going to say that he is, but I'm going to strongly suggest he might be. Yeah. Issues many people steal skins, change a couple of panels and pass it off as their own. Stealing happens in every form of creative worlds, unfortunately, George. It's just like, yeah, you come with half an idea, someone else nicks that. And he goes, all right, let's this is my idea, surely. I've taken inspiration from it. Like, no. No, not at all. And sadly, when there's always so many ideas, there's not a great deal you can do with it, you know? Irish Wanderer says skins are amazing, so much depth in them, absolutely. And there's so many little Easter eggs in this one as well that you can get some extra bits and pieces out of. So it's definitely worth a look at. If you like the kind of in-depth stuff, then it's great. And I used to love Tato, so I love the fact that he's got this iPad on here now, which again was sort of something that came up while we were talking away, and it was just like, that's really great. And I think he obviously saw that, and he saw that a lot of people loved that from Tato, and it's like, oh, stick that, let's take inspiration from that and put it in our skin. So yeah, that's what he's done. In fact, to be fair, it took me a while to get Saz skin, because I was using Tato for most of the last year. And it was only towards the back end of the year. I was just like, ooh, hello, what's this? Don't know how I feel about the font. Font's alright. Font's fine. I like the slightly curved one that's in the actual squad screens and stuff. The digital bit, not 100% sure about. And some of the actual match day presentation, I'd like the licensed match day presentations back, but which I believe you can do, but I don't know how to do it. So, but again, I don't think there's going to be a licensed match day experience for Greece. So again, I don't think that's going to massively affect us. But then it will do, of course, in Europe. So when that comes in, so we'll keep our eyes peeled for that. Daroon. Oh, what a goal! What a goal that is! Skamaka with the equaliser. There's no... Keep that flag down, ref. That's absolute TJ ball. Get it. What? Why has it been disallowed? For bullshit reasons, that's why. And offside. But still, mainly bullshit. I mean... Yeah, we've got Juventus on the rocks now. Ball's in. Hatabauer. West Ham Skamaka. Yeah, he plays at Atalanta now in real life apparently. So, on the offside it was a perfectly legitimate goal. Exactly. Do you know what I mean? I've not come to Italy to have to play by the rules. Come on. This is nonsense. Interactions and promises are more important than ever. They are, Mahoney. They absolutely are. So I'll be breaking several of them in this experiment. Juve living up to their dirty tricks. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Stepping up correctly. Horrible, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? Just finished Serie A with only 37 bookings, the least Italian team of all. Nomadic striker, that's incredible. What did you do? I hope you got them all in one game and the league just decided to abandon the season. How are you enjoying FM24 so far? Are there anything that you're hoping might get tweet full release? You know what? One Club Champ, I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. I've not played it a great deal. I've literally played it a few days. So I can't say for definite, that needs changing, because they'll keep the flag down for that one because it's onside, but still, that's, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not necessarily looking and going, loads of stuff needs changing, because for how we play, it seems fine. Yeah, I don't understand how people can instantly be on the defensive after like a week. Do you know what I mean? And going, this doesn't work. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, how have you worked that out already? I've not seen anything that's particularly crazy. Like goalkeeper injuries, we had 3 in 4 matches, but then they have toned down since then. And I know there's not been a patch or anything. So even then, like, you complain about something, but it balances out as the game goes on. I don't know if it's just to catch your attention or what, but I don't know. I'm all right with it so far. Like, to be fair, I loved FM23, and I think I was probably one of the only people in the world who did. So I don't really mind if it's difficult. I don't really mind if it takes a bit of time to get used to. I don't mind that I'm not going to win titles and everything on my first attempt. I don't care that I'm not going to go unbeaten. But my word, there's so many people do. So many people get really pissed off if they can't get an unbeaten season on the beater. And it's like, why are you bothered? Like, just why would you want it like that already? This formation's OP. Mate, you're Liverpool. Like, fucking... Do you know what I mean? Like... Because I want to go unbeaten. Yeah, fair enough. But that's the beauty, innit? We all want to play it a different way. I'm not bothered about going unbeaten. All that means for me is that the following season, I've got more pressure. More pressure to try and go unbeaten again. I'm like, oh no, that's far too much for me to have to think about. Only thing I learned from the first couple of days is it's important to have a goalkeeper on the bench. Yeah, Yeah, basically. In fact, we've got 3 goalkeepers now, so Smith Rowe's out for 8 days. Okay, fine. Sorry, I was a bit heavy-handed against Juventus. Sorry. Kicking off, going, yeah, don't lose. I've learned nothing and I refuse to try. There's my boy. Appreciate you, Rich. One club champ, great response. Hoping about goalkeeper injuries outside of that. I think it's a really great version. Feels closer to full release than other FMs. Yeah, I'd agree. I think in terms of this being a like a beta or early access, I think it's pretty close. It feels pretty close, you know. Crazy Brit didn't win the Champions League at all on FM23. Not upset about it in the slightest. There we go. See? That's what it's all about. Not bothered. Same here, Brit. You know? How old's Padashile? He's 22, so he needs to be registered as well. Right, so Taloy's going to be sold. Varnier, I think, can possibly come out, maybe? Yeah, Badashile can go in there. And then, who else? Where's Smith Rowe? He's in, that's fine. CDK. Under 22, so he should be... Do I have to register him? Maybe. I might have to, mightn't I? Mitchell Barker. Let's take him out. Let's CDK. There he is. Right, I think that's probably... Toure needs putting in as well, doesn't he? So we need to take out... take out Holm. He's not going to be... We're not going to use him. Take out him, put Seaman as well. I think that should be everyone. Hope it is. Evening Classic Katie, welcome in. How are you? Hope life's treating you well. JM thoughts good, except I turned off FM and it turned out I wasn't Napoli manager. In fact, I lived in the wet north of England on a desk job at 9 a.m. Horrible when that happens, isn't it? That happened to me once as well, and I was like, no, don't think that's not really how we're going to do things, is it? Should point out as well, by the way, if you're brand new, Yap Stam is our assistant manager. So, just because our assistant manager left. Quick check of the job centre, obviously. Barnsley and Bristol City, possibly Morocco, maybe Senegal. We'll see. We spoke about mashed potato-based comedy on FMT this week, just a teaser. Excellent. Big fan of that. Big fan. Crazy Brit with the follow, appreciate that. Very kind, thank you. I'm struggling to think of what we spoke about on the FM show this week. Board, job security, untouchable. Oh my. Mashed potato health and safety information. Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to do it, Rich. Do you know what I mean? And it might as well be you lot, to be honest. It might as well be you lot. This is a lot of players that still need to be registered in it. 7 spaces for squad selection, right? So, Toure, Rowe, Vendrup, Rigeri's already in, Scalvini's already in. St. Seaman, can't put him in, right? Not enough changes. Too many changes, I think. There should be what would be nice is some sort of assistant help at this point. Be like, hey, you might want to do this. Where's the Balashile? Oh fuck. Great. Yeah, it would be handy at that point, wouldn't it? To be like, right, here's how you want to do it. This is probably the best way of doing it. But no, apparently not. We take on Roma in 2 days. Of course, Roma are top, but then we play Napoli. So this is the good thing about Italy. Nice, easy fixtures constantly. Yeah. Roma, Napoli, Milan, Inter, Lazio. This is looking like a pretty tough month. Which I think we're going to find a lot about our team very quickly here. What we're going to find out is that we're class. I started my first journey with FM in close to 2 decades. Yes. Who have we gone? Went with Genoa. Serie is so loaded. Serie is mint. Serie is brilliant. Like, Italian football is, I believe the young people say, based. Is that what they say? Yeah. Yeah, no, it's just class. It's just really, really good. Like, it's so balanced. It's not like the Premier League where there's just like 2 teams who can actually win it and everyone else is a bit rubbish. Appreciate Irish Wanderer. Oh, it slaps. It slaps. Is that what it's called? Right, okay. Cool. Right, what's based? What does that mean? I know I'm doing, but I love Retegui and Malinowski. I mean, I have no idea what I'm doing either, but not a clue. Jebbery, what's base mean? Malteser Falcon used to say it. Is it something I'm allowed to say, or is it not a thing? Do kids still say cool anymore? I'm curious to what based is. I don't know. I heard it a couple of times and I was like, oh, okay, I should probably find out what that means. And then after that, I was like, I don't really care. Like, I haven't got time to learn that. It's groovy. Yeah, right on. What's the plans for full release? I'm going to go marine. As in, you're going to manage marine, or you're going to go like full on marine and like just change out, go hardcore. We're doing Build a Nation Greece is what we're doing for the full thing, for the full game, which I'm very much looking forward to be honest. And I can't wait. Martin Guten started with Brighton, loving it so far. I think Brighton's a good save. Brighton's got a lot of potential, hasn't it, for fun. So yeah, I think you picked well there, Martin. You picked very well. I've got I just want to get into the main thing, to be honest. When's day one stream? So day one stream will be the 7th of November, because we're obviously at the FM show live on 6th. So we'll pack our bags up, we'll come back down the road, up the road I should say, sorry. And yeah, on the Tuesday night we'll be straight in and we'll get going. I've made a video which is sort of like a bit of a heads up as to what we think is going to happen in Greece with regards to like how the league structure is. a little bit about the club in terms of like who they are and what they are, and a little bit of the expectations of what we want the save to do and actually try and do within the save. So I'll put that out tomorrow. And I've got a Blythe Spartans thing as well. So might be doing that as part of a YouTube thing. So I think we're going to do that as a YouTube save. Let's play. Which is going to be like heavy going in terms of like timings, but I think it's the sort of thing that people would enjoy. So we might as well go for it and try and have some fun with it. Because I think it could be a lot of fun, to be honest. Do you guys rely on your scouts bringing information to you, or do you go and find players you like on your own? I think it's a mixture of both, to be honest. LSC, I think it's a mixture of both. I like my scouts doing the work because that's what they're paid to do, and it's up to them to do it. I don't sit in the, because I play with attribute masking on, so I don't see all the attributes of the players. So I don't go into the player search and be like, right, I need a player who's got attributes of 14 or 16 or whatever. So I sort of get the scouts to do it, and then I kind of want to try and do some stuff with regards to like stats as well. So at the end of the season, I'll look at how my players are performing, and then I'll compare them to other players in the league, and I'll try and bring players in who can do similar things or better things. And then with regards to checking on favourite players in real life, I don't really watch a lot of football in real life, so from that side of things, I tend not to bother. I tend not to bother checking, and I try and play lower leagues as well, so none of it really like is there, and it forces me to play the game in a slightly different way, which I really enjoy, to be honest. And for me, when it gets to a world of new gens, an entire universe of new gens, that's when I think it's most fun, because it's just like everyone's universe is different at that point, you know. Even if you do one video a week, well, that's where we're at, George, to be honest. So the editor needs something to do. Friendrup's giving away a penalty. Yeah, I think we can do it. I think we can do a Spartans vid on YouTube. So, well, that's what we'll be doing. We'll do a Let's Play there, and Lukaku makes it 1-0. I mean, that felt like it did it feel like a soft penalty? I guess we're always going to be a little bit upset with that, aren't we? Nice intercepted though, Badashile. The revamped scouting was a significant milestone. FM could still improve them, particularly regards to scouting players in your own division. Oh, agreed, Monoret. Yeah, and I think there's so many things that can be tweaked, that still need to be improved. But I think it's just trying to work out what's the order of priority, isn't it? Like, what's the most important thing to change? And I guess things with like the SAS skin, we can do a bit more scouting than what the game wants to show you in the first instance. So, you know, we've got all those stats and all that data available to us that isn't there in the vanilla skin. So yeah, I think there is a little bit of that, which is pretty good. Intermediates are cool. I've not really used them a lot, to be honest, George. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they play out. But especially for Build a Nation, because I think that'd be quite fun. Because we're going to try and not do the loan farm, which is what Second Yellow Card does really, really well. I think we're going to try and buy and sell our nation, so we can sort of like not have like 300 players out on loan, which I think is what Second Yellow Card says he does. We're going to try and maybe slightly overpay for some players in the country, so that the clubs can have the money. But that's my plan. Whether it works or not, I don't know, but that's my plan. LFC, loving the pods lately, by the way. Give me a clue what I should be doing. Love that you answer questions. Keep up the great work, and that's having you, mate. No, appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for being in. It's always great. Like, the streams are only as good as the as the conversation allows. So, otherwise I'm just here chatting away to myself, and I'll be fine with that as well. But it's always nice to be able to bounce off people, And yeah, people ask questions. I'm more than willing to answer. And if I don't know the answer, I'll tell you. And most of the time, I don't know the answer. But A lot of time I'll at least try. And I'll be like, hey, here's an answer. Might not be right, but I'm giving you an answer. And then you'll sit and go, Tony, no, that's wrong. It's not true at all, is it? I'll be like, no, it's not. I panicked. I'm invested in Steve's Fiorentina save. That's the segment I wait for. I think we all are, Tim. And you know what? It'll be a sad day if he ever does give up on Fiorentina. It'll be a very sad day. Has producer Steve been convinced to move to FM24 yet? Well, I don't know. I think he's got... Oh, great save. What a header that was, by the way, from Hatterbo. I think the problem he's got is he's got a save he loves. And we've all been in that situation where you're in a save you love, and what do you do at that point? Like, because you can't just bin it off. Do you know what I mean? You can't. Because you've then got to go through the rigmarole of starting a new save. And I think, I might be in the wrong here, but I think the first couple of months of a save are the most boring and the most frustrating, because you've just got... Because that's when you've got to work out... I think that's offside, actually. No, it's not. It isn't. We've pulled one back. It's a great ball as well from Daroon. What a finish by Muriel. So I like getting the bit where you have your squad right in front of you and you start working out what your team's going to look like, and you try and plan your tactic and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. But I hate the first few games, the first 5 or 10 matches when your team's feeling itself out. And if it's not a team if it's a team you don't know particularly well, there's always that little moment where you're trying to second guess yourself, being like, is this really what I want? Like, you know. But after that, it just, yeah, after that you end up bedding into it and you start to get your characters and your quirks and like little things that happen, and you're like, yeah, you know what, I think I'm in it now. Skamaka, Daroon over the top. Jay and Thoughts must go to bed. Mate, a pleasure to see you as always. Italy beaters are for the best. 100% agree. J4K, welcome in. Appreciate the follow, pal. Very nice to see you. Can take a few saves to find the love. Yeah, I get that, Tim. I get it. There's always moments when you're just like, yeah, you know what? I think I've got the right save and it's not the right save. That's tough. That's really, really tough. And you need to try and work out exactly whether you're going for the right thing or not. So, and you just never know. You never know. Some things happen there for F1 games. First few races are painful. What happens in Greece? Do we change? No. We'll stay, like, because we'll get through it. Like, but it's just that initial. It's just the initial starting a save, because I don't know how I can really describe it, but Daroon. I need to get that going. I don't really, because we're not going to use him after next week. But what a finish! What a finish! Starting new save is a lot like going for a run. I don't want to do it with the thought of it makes me procrastinate. That's it right there. That is it. And also, while I'm doing it, I'm going, it's a bit crap, this, isn't it? It's just like, oh. Even when I'm doing it, I'm going, this is less fun than lifting weights. But I'm going, you know what? I'm fine at this. I'm all right at this. And then it finishes, and you're like, yeah, all right, fine. It was decent enough, but still. Now I've got a post on Instagram about it. 2-2. We'll take that. We'll absolutely take that. God, we came from behind. Oh, we were dead and buried. Dead and buried at 2-0. But excellent performance from the boys. Keeps us in the European hunt. Still only 3 points away from the Champions League, by the way. Keep changing my mind on who to be released. They're only 100% sure who I'm being once the winter update drops. I mean, that's a long way to wait, isn't it, Jay? That's a long time. What are you waiting for winter? By winter, do you mean like the January transfer update, because that's what leagues run in January. That's interesting if you're waiting that long. We need some cool Greek trance goal songs. Yeah, I think I'm happy to anyone who can find a trance music, then feel free to pass it around. So bring goal music, stick it in the Discord. Is he waiting for Japan? Maybe that could be it. Yes, mad scientist, how are we? Hope you're well. Maybe he's waiting for the mad scientist's new database to come out. That's maybe why he's waiting until January. Yeah. How are you, buddy? Hope life's treating you good. Italy's fine, actually. We're having a great time. We've just had it on stream there. Currently 7th, which, you know what? I'll absolutely take 7th. Brilliant. We've got Emile Smith Rowe. We've qualified for the Europa League. Just been knocked out of the Italian Cup of the quarterfinals by Juventus, but fine. Let's make it happen. It's going to be good. How are you finding Napoli, by the way? Mad Scientist, hope it's good. Decided ages away to sign a Macclesfield FC for the winter update. That doesn't leave you much time to get that completed, does it? Keep switching from Chesterfield, Halifax, and Torquay for release date. I mean, that's a lower league triangle right there, isn't it? Big fan of it though. Chunder, I planned on waiting until January this year. Final update, all bugs sorted, skins and databases out, and normally on sale, but I've cracked. Yeah, I think given the fact that we obviously are making content, there's no way we could wait until January. Got to be straight in on it. Launch day. Well, day after launch day, because of course Canal House is launch day. Are we all ready for the Canal House? I think so. I mean, I've put a tweet out tonight from the FM show account, which is us basically saying we haven't planned it yet. So, yeah, there's definitely a show. And I can't wait. It's going to be really good fun. Get to see everyone again, which will be great. Obviously, it's a shame that you're not going to be here this year, Mad, but I appreciated the effort you came to last year for flying in from Denmark for it. But, yeah, it's going to be good. And then jump in the car, drive back up the road, get ourselves ready, and then there you go. Tuesday night, load the stream up. Build a Nation Greece is away. And then, as we've already said as well, Blythe Spartans on YouTube is going to be a thing as well. So we're returning. I kind of feel like we have to be honest. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since we've done that sort of stuff. But yeah, if anyone else hasn't told us who they're going to be managing on the full release, let us know. Let us know. So you're looking forward to this Blythe save. I appreciate that, Mad. Appreciate it. I'm looking forward to it as well. It's going to be one of those, it's going to be interesting because obviously we've not done YouTube properly for a while. So some would even say at all. So as long as I can get a reasonable schedule going with the editor and go, right, I need to get your videos by this date. He'll get them all sorted. He'll get them out. And then away we go, you know? So it's going to be fine. Tim wants to do something different. Can I suggest to you Brazil? The Brazilian second division, Tim. That's different. It's not fun. It's different. Friend up suspended, sadly. I second the Brazilian Serie B. Yeah. Go to Colombia. Ooh. Nomadic striker. I'm thinking Pentagon starting in Asia or South America. Wait, there's no musical chairs next week. There absolutely is, Jebru. Stop spoiling the surprise. Do Indonesia. Oh, Indonesia's so much fun. So much fun. Yeah, do Indonesia. One of my favourite series was a journeywoman starting in Colombia. I'm tempted to go back to South America. I think you'd do well out there, Monaret. Like, South America would suit you. Sarcasm. No, honestly, Tim, no sarcasm at all. We did Indonesia a couple of years ago, and I'm tempted to go back and do it at FM25. It was so much fun. The players are shit, but it's just great. It's just really, really. It's well set up the way I look like basically like you can loan players. It's a bit like Italy. There's no loan restrictions internally, so you can swap players all over the place. We started at PSS Sleman, who have got a female-led ultras division, so we looked at them and they were pretty cool. And they've got like a rule where you can't have negative chanting, so that was pretty good. But then we got sacked from them, and we moved to. Who did we move to? Persebaya, I think. And then we ended up settling at PSIS and won the league with them, and then got into the Asian Champions League. And yeah, it was good fun. It was really good fun. Like basically, most players are about 5'7", I think, or 5'7" is like sort of a tall player in Indonesia. Most players don't have any jump reach above 4. If anyone's got an attribute of double digits, they are an absolute superstar. But it is fun though. You're sold. There you go. Actually, where is it? Is a PSS? There you go. There you go. There's a video then about Sleman. Salty B, who was in earlier, he managed Sleman this year as well. He was just like, they're brilliant, aren't they? I was like, yeah. Like, I still follow PSIS and Sleman on Twitter and Instagram, and I can't read Indonesian, but I still follow it. Oh, give the ball away. Nicely blocked. Come on, we can't be throwing this away again. Zelensky, nice corner routine, well handled by Karnesky. Karnaseki, sorry. Ruggieri down the line to Skamaka. Can't turn. He's got no pace, has he? That's the problem. Oh, through the middle. Simeone sees his shot blocked. I wonder whether we have to go positive to try and counter attack this. It's all Napoli, isn't it? Yeah, we have to step up, aren't we? Let's go positive. Tell you what, Saudis might need to be nerfed on this. Really? What, in terms of their footballing ability or their financial muscle? Because obviously, as a non-playable league, it's spring ties off to do South Shields. Oh, nice. Hatabauer. Al Hilal just had a goalkeeper for £450,000. Yeah, but the whole thing's extreme, isn't it? I mean, you're right. It probably is a little bit too extreme, but who knows? Who knows? South Shields is a pretty good chance to win springtime. It's pretty good indeed. Jay definitely try and managing outside of England this year. I can't remember the last time I managed another country. I like managing outside. 2-1. Tweet the lowest rep players they sign. I've seen them paying 1.5 million a week. Ugh. I mean, to be fair, it's a weird one because the way that they pay in real life, it has to be over the top. So if everyone says that FM transfers are over the top, then Saudi has to be over the top. Over the top? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I mean, yeah. I mean, we sold coop miners in this in this save. But Muriel at the back post. There's a handful of players who always go there. Yeah, I can imagine that there's probably players that are like hard coded in or Scamacca, great ball. Ruggieri, cracking ball through. Muriel with a header. That's what you want in it, Monret. Lovely bit of movement there. It's still not even half time yet. This has been a right first half. Can't believe how few people have turned up for this match. You'd have thought there'd be far more turning up for this. Napoli versus Atalanta, and you've got about, 12 people in? 27,000. Come on. This isn't a Saudi Arabian league match, is it? Am I right? Went to Bergamo there, it was lovely, so props for going to Atalanta. Thank you, Springtide. We went to, so there's two reasons that we came here. So first of all was that we had a 3 in the back tactic from last year. We were like, maybe we can try that out, and if your saves are compatible, then we're not saying that the tactic's going to be exactly the same, because of course it's not, as you can see. But we thought that's maybe a decent start. Plus Sampdoria in Serie B, and we're like, that's too much pressure to get promoted straight back up again. So we thought, you know what? Let's have a look at Atalanta. They're a good setup side. They could be good fun. So let's go and do something with them. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. And it's like, yeah, it's as much fun as I thought it would be. You know, we're all for Italian football around here. 47,000 for Napoli's average attendance this season. That does seem low. Great ball through Muriel. Oh. 3-2. Ball through from Pabega. Badashile. Jimisti. Pabega picks it up. Pings it over the top. Muriel, 1 touch. 2 touch. Goal. 4 shots. 4 on target. 56% possession. We're doing okay, yeah? This is what we're after. Keep more of that, please. More of that. Scalvini. CDK, hang on. Oof. Nearly cutting the ball back through. Uh-oh, we've been caught way out of possession. Badashile, what a tackle that was. Gets back. I thought he cost himself. I was just like, what the hell are you doing on the halfway line? Scamacca. CDK. Nearly through. Good ball in. Oh, Jesus. Seen a few people playing Victor San Marino. Don't have the game to hand. Is Serie D playable now? I don't know, actually. I don't know. If people are in this, that's a great ball, actually. Are they maybe continuing it from FM23 possibly? Because I think those databases will still technically work. Yeah, I mean, the 27,000 fans in the audience, Monret, are being a threat to a right match. Is that offside? Flag stays down, does it? Flag stays down. Oh, here we go. CDK Scamacca. I think he's offside, but I'm not going to say a word. Then he got promoted to Serie D, though, so maybe they created a club or something. Possibly. Great finish from Scamacca. So if I start a Saudi save in FM23, moving to FM24, would the wages still be as mental? Good question, actually, Jord. I don't know. Maybe not. Worth a try, I guess, isn't it? Johnny, welcome back. Did you see the Vikings are done now for the year? Kirk's Achilles is probably torn. I mean, I did see that actually. And is the trade deadline, is the trade window still available, or is it closed now? Because obviously it's a huge blow for the Vikings, but it's also a massive opportunity to try something different. And I'm not saying that it's the end of the organization, but yeah, he said some things, Kirk Cousins, and I'm not going to wish the lad the injury, but we'll yeah, after the performance against the 49ers, it takes the shine off it a bit, but oh god, it's like you feel as though you're getting a bit of momentum going, and then all of a sudden you're you're one step forward, two steps back, isn't it? So the Giants are picking up a quarterback, probably on free agency. Yeah, 31st is the deadline. Okay, oh, so there is a bit of time then still. So you never know who's not playing. I'll tell you a quarterback who's not playing. Who would jump at the chance of playing in the NFL. Bring Cat back. That's my man. That's the one. Dan Marino. Yeah. Oh my god, that's Tom Brady's music. Is that RG3? Muriel, CDK in the channel. Ruggieri. Andrew looked back out of time. And Tom, do you fancy New Jersey in December? Oh no! Why did we go balanced? I was like, you know what? Let's go balanced. Let's try and see this game out. And I mean, it's been a great match to watch, hasn't it? Do we even try? I don't even know if we try. I think we just go for it. Like, okay, let's just do that. Defending doesn't seem to be an option in this match. So let's not do defending. Yeah, it doesn't really seem to be a thing. So let's put Smith Rowe on as well. Turing on for Skamaka. And have we got some tired defenders? Yes, we have. Scalvini for Taloy. Angry blob. There's too many goals in FM24. I mean, come on, you can't really. We can't have not enough goals, too many goals, not enough injuries, too many injuries. I don't know about that. This is like, we've not seen a huge score like this for a while, have we? I think this is a very, very open match, though. We're both playing quite high. Hatterbo crosses it in. Oh, even Dadson, how are you, pal? Even MIG as well. Hope everyone's good. I'm not sure there's too many goals. We've had a couple of games where we've literally scraped with. Oh no! Oh, yeah. Goalkeepers are allowed to use their hands in this match, apparently. You wouldn't think it, would you? Cleared away. Smith Rowe gets it up to Diallo. Smith Rowe, Pabega, Taloy. Question is, do we hold on or do we try and go for the kill? Jamisti almost sells him short. Oh, all good. All good, thanks, Dadson. Really, really well. Jamisti gives it away. Raspadori. Badashile thought about it. Missed out. Oh! I thought that was in the top corner. I'm not going to lie. It doesn't seem like it's worth trying to sit back. This is just like absolute pinball football, isn't it? Ruggieri. Toure turns. Get your foot in. No, not like this. Not like this. Not like this. Bristol City have sat Pearson today. Whereabouts are they in the league? Darun. Muriel. Oh, did you miss it? That was a free kick, surely. Corner. That'll do. Nice bit of ball movement there as well, by the way, when it deflected through. So Smith Rowe with the corner. Oh, this has been a brilliant match, by the way. I've loved every single second of this. Just don't concede. Please don't. Stand up. Don't do anything silly. Good block. Who else is on the... Oh, no! Got to be kidding me. How many defenders does it go past? Oh. I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm supposed to say at that point. Oh. How did we concede that last goal? It went past every single defender. No one was gonna stick their foot out. Because it was going to end up in the net. That moves them into the Champions League spot. We're still 3 points outside the Champions League spot. Level with AC Milan, Lazio and Napoli. And we play AC Milan next. 5-4. What a game. What a game. You know, I can't even be upset about that. I can't. Like, I'm going to struggle to find people say that FM24 is not fun, because losing that match, it felt fine. Like, it felt like a real thing. Like that could happen in real life. Why is the defending shoddy? That's on me. That's on me, right? Defending shoddy because my defensive line are high, and I'm not training anything. I'm literally just clicking through, and we're just playing as we do. But you see that all the time. If you look at that final goal, in fact, let's have a quick nosy about with this, okay? Because I don't think we can complain here about the game or whatever. I know it's easy to do it, but because we don't control anything, it's easy to complain, right? So here's our first goal, right? So Anguissa plays the ball in here. Simeone rolls the defender. He's actually out of position because of the fact that we're playing a high line. He should be up, so that ball shouldn't even be allowed to play in there. So if anything, he's busy hanging back. So there's the first issue. We pick the ball up here. Ruggieri inside. And we've got no right to win the ball here, because for some reason Mario Rui just stands out the way. He stands out the way. I think there's some sort of collision detection issue because he's got his arms up, so that's a glitch. There's an error with the match engine at that point. It's then nudged on. Hatterbauer makes it 1-1. We pick the ball up again. Pabega inside for Scamacca. We've got 3 runners here against 2. Scamacca goes the outside to Rigeri where they're not expecting the ball. What a pass that is, by the way. Muriel's here. He's going to get on the end of it. That's a cracking goal. That's lovely. Now here, Anguissa. Simeone is here, but I think the ball comes in this side here, down just behind my head. So Simeone picks it up. Here's Politano. Loads of space. Badashile comes inside. It's his own fault. He's actually a wide centre-back, but he has still come inside. Ball's been played inside the gap. 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders. No one's really marking. Politano, nice finish. Goal. 2-2. We've got the ball now. Badashile. Ball goes to Babega and goes through the lines to Muriel. Stop there. He's on his bike. Perfect ball over the top. Muriel, he's away. That's what you want. Ball's in here. No danger. No danger. No danger. Inside. Great ball. It is a good ball. It's inside into that the corridor of uncertainty, isn't it? What a run from Simeone. Badashire's got his arm up. He thinks he's ran, but great finish. Again, you see that happen in real life. They check it. It's fine. This is a ridiculous goal that we shouldn't have scored, to be honest. But this is what happens again. It happens in real life. You play out from the back. It's risk and reward. Sometimes that happens. Here's another ball, by the way. Raspadori. Elmas is the guy who gets on the end of it. Inside. He's not keeping up. Pabega's not keeping up with him. Jimisti should probably come across and follow. But doesn't. Still got the ball. Pabega still technically got his man. But he's just not fast enough. He's not fast enough. Nice finish. Pabega's to blame there. And this one is just crazy. We're not that well set up, really. We're not in a line. Daroon's dropped in to make it a 4 across the back. There, that's probably okay. Politano's offside at this point. Still not too bad. Line is okay. Ball comes out. Great ball, first time. He dives in. Ahmad dives in, misses the ball. Jimisti doesn't get anywhere. He's trying to keep out the way of it. And at that point, it's then just a case of, right, who's going to put their foot on it? Who's going to put their foot on it? Anybody? Nope. Badashile, if Badashile slides, he's possibly bringing down Almas, but he's also possibly deflecting out for a corner. But no, now look, putting it in the bottom corner. And he leaves it. And he scores. It's frustrating. It's in the 95th minute. It's frustrating. You see it happen in real life. It's just a bit... I don't know. I know other streamers will be going absolutely wild at this point. They'd be ripping things off the wall. They'd be uninstalling the game. They'd be going absolutely wild. Whereas I'm going, yeah, I can see why that's happened. And fair enough. It's a bit frustrating. It's a bit annoying, but it's just a game at the end of the day, innit? It's nothing to get wound up about. Like, I'll complain about other stuff later, don't worry. But in a beta, I think we've just been entertained. Like, I'm genuinely, I think that's as part of how the story goes. I think we told a good story. A 5-4. We haven't had a 5-4 for a while. And that's just one of those great games to watch. Yeah. As long as we don't have another 5-4, we'll be all right. And if we do, I'd like it to be the other way around, that we're winning. But I don't know. A game against AC Milan next, then Inter, then Lazio. I mean, the games are coming thick and fast, and the challenges are up there. But as long as we're there or thereabouts in the European spots, I think we've done what we need to do. You know, it's more fun to rant about Owen's penmanship. Yeah, exactly. Like, we're 3 points away from the Champions League. It's not We're not out of it just yet. It's the beta. We're in a much, 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 much better spot than we normally are. Like, that's a much better spot than we normally are. So we've had Juve, then we've had Roma, then we've had Napoli, Milan, Inter, Lazio, then we've got Europa, then it's Bologna, Udinese, Frosinone, Lecce, Salernitana, Monza, Hellas, Cagliari, Sassuolo, Torino, and Fiorentina. Theoretically, we should be on a decent run by the time we get out of this pit. Did we do page 35 last time? I remember it ending on a cliffhanger. Let's have a look, shall we? Right, page 36. I can only think Graham wanted to try something different, but surely Europe is not the place to experiment. If you have something different in your mind, you practice it in training, or in a less significant game. But we had not tried it before. It wasn't as if he had dropped a young player, he had dropped me. And for most people it was a critical decision. I wondered if it might have been something personal. But I thought if he was doing something like this for personal reasons on the day of a big European game, then he was not being very smart. We left the hotel and went to the Kaiserslautern Stadium, and there was more drama ahead. The Germans handed in their team sheet as usual prior to kick-off, not knowing I was out of the Spurs team. After the first leg, they had decided to assign a player to man-mark me in the hope of reducing my threat. But when George Graham handed in our team sheet, and the Germans saw I was only on the bench, they changed their lineup, taking out the defender who would have been marking me, bringing in an extra midfielder. A UEFA official came to our dressing room to inform us of the change, and to ask Graham if he wanted to make any changes of his own as a result, but he declined. Although, of course, he was not happy that Kaiserslautern had been allowed to alter their team. Spurs later complained to Europe about the Germans' late alteration, but they had not broken any rules. Only the spirit of fair play. So Tottenham's appeal fell on deaf ears. We were warming up before the game when I was taunted by the Kaiserslautern players who had just heard the news. Schwarzer came up to me and started talking in French. "What's going on?" he muttered. I could never criticise the management of my own team for an opponent, so I shrugged my shoulders and told him I didn't know. But then he started laughing. It's all hilarious, isn't it? And the next line is, "Your manager's crazy." I mean, yeah, crazy. God, footballers, eh? Aren't they? Aren't they a funny lot? He says drama, I say perfectly normal. It's powerful, D-boy. It really is. Like, I can't believe how it never won a literary prize. But I can't wait for the film, to be honest, to see what happens. The Life of David. It ain't Ginola till it's Ginola. That's what I'd call it. Yeah, Tony and CBeebies bedtime stories. I'd love to do that, to be honest. Genuinely, I would. I'm gonna be honest with you now. That's one of the best bits about parenting is bedtime stories. I am a fan of that. Do you know one is infinitely more interesting than the old one? To be fair, 100%, 100%. Because you can't imagine that Michael Owen's ever had anything interesting in his life, ever. Reading how FM ruined my life, yeah. Oh, God. So I applied for the Blind Spartans job, and night-night, everybody. Having a legitimate excuse to watch cartoons sounds like a great parenting perk. Yeah, it's the only, I mean, yeah, it's definitely the best, one of the perks. I had kids, kids' birthday parties this week and martial arts with youngest Jay. If CBeebies did bedtime stories, it'd have to be the Wonky Donkey. Yeah, only because I can't say it. That's the problem. Everyone. One of Mrs. J's friends bought the kids the Wonky Donkey because obviously that's just how my accent goes, and they find it hilarious. So, and to be fair, so do the kids when I'm busy reading it. So it's like, yeah, fine, let's just keep with that. Zappa Costa's back in. Again, Zappa Costa isn't even something I can say properly, is it? I've got enough points to redeem 10 pages, but I won't subject everyone to that. Yeah, you need to hang on to that for when you get the new gens. Put Smith Rowe in for CDK. Zappa Costa's back in as well. Leigh made me leave it on last night when we sent the 3 and 4-year-old up to bed. She could listen to Chris Evans. Chris Evans' bedtime stories. I'm not sure about that. Maybe we're wrapping up, all switched to mobile and took ourselves in first. Yeah, we should do that, shouldn't we? It was Chris Evans in Captain America, not the ginger one. Oh, right, okay. I didn't realise there was 2. There's my lack of cultural knowledge showing up there, isn't it? Sorry, modern cultural knowledge, not cultural knowledge. Mrs. J is straight in there. She's already got. He doesn't know there's 2. You're right. I don't know there's 2, and part of me thinks you're making it up, just to see if I'm listening. Surely he doesn't mean this. No, I do. Muriel's free kick. Skamaka! There we go. 1-0 to Atalanta. 10 minutes in. Come on, lads. Manyan flaps at it. Skamaka smashes it in. Hang on, there's Teo. Actually, I'm a fan of Tia Moore as well, but that's partly because Lauren Deverne reads it, innit? Narrates it. Oh, giving away. Oh. Ruggieri, Smith Rowe, Scalvini, Zappa Costa. Decent effort again. Ruggieri whips the corner in. Scalvini thought about going for it. Ruggieri, Badashili. Georgia Misty just lets it roll. We move up to 6th. Milan dropped to 7th at this point. Looks like Lazio are winning because they're still sat there in 4th. Bolton side fouled by Benassia apparently. No, referee reckons not. Smith Rowe. Oh, almost gets his second goal in blue and black. Ruggieri. Badashile heads over the top. 7 shots for us, 3 on target, 2 off target, 1 clear-cut chance, 69% possession. Milan are letting us have the ball. Oh, but more importantly, we have the ball. Musa on for Romero. Right. See how long we can hold out for in the second half before we have to change mentality or shape or whatever. Zappa Costa's on 78% fitness as well. Daroon's 77. Benassia over the top of the free kick. So we might have to look at those 2 players. Darun possibly for Pabega. I feel out. Teo Calabria, just force him backwards, that's fine. Oh. Smith Rowe's on a 6-5. He's not having a great time today. Oof, good save. Let's bring Darun off. Put Pabega on. Jamisty. It's a yellow card as well. She's Jamisty, so I might have to look to bring him off. Skamaka, Smith Rowe. Oof. Brings Jamisty off for Toloy, I think. Zapacosta intercepts. Nice tackle, Pabega. Smith Rowe. Skamaka. Muriel. Inside to Ruggieri. Pulls it back. Skamaka. Friend drop. Oof. Skamaka's looking decent in this match, isn't he? Getting involved. Smith Rowe. Corners in. Muriel picks it up. Smith Rowe. Pabega. Let's bring Muriel off. Let's stick Ahmad on. Heads away. He's definitely got a bit more involved, hasn't he? Yeah, changed him to a playmaker. On support as well. He's picking the ball up, but Jovic. I think that's going to count. I think that's a goal, isn't it? It's a lovely little back heel, mind. Yeah, he's on. He's on. That's frustrating, isn't it? You see, you can now set multiple corner routines for them to choose from. Yes, I have. We have seen that actually, Monterey, and I do need to sit and work out set pieces and try and like plan some stuff. So that's something we need to actually properly sit down and do. Great ball, Diallo, Smith Rowe. I guess that's what we're talking about. Zapacosta over the top. Diallo's through. Smith Rowe on the end of it. 2-1. Worth trying getting him on that for the start of the next game. Yeah. Good shout, actually. Nice little pass. Scalvini. Zapacosta. Good ball. Diallo's the outlet. Look at the movement. Smith Rowe. Oof. That's how Diallo's got himself involved as well, mind. Oh. This has been a change, hasn't it? But can we sacrifice Muriel? It feels like a big gamble, that, doesn't it? Ruggieri. There's no rush, mate. There's no rush. Badashile. Ruggieri. Badashile. I don't think we've won a header for a corner. Like, I think we've massively underplaying our set pieces. Matthias Royce. Smith Rowe, good challenge. Hey, you know what? He has changed. He has been so much better anyway once we've changed him to that playmaker role. How have we moved up to 8th now? Have we slipped that far down? This is getting ridiculously tight in Serie A. Skamaka, I thought he was going to win the header. Scalvini. Ball up top. Tomori's up against Diallo. Loftus-Cheek wins it. Gruitch. What have I done wrong? What have I done wrong here? I feel like maybe I need to mark this guy. I don't know how. How we mark him, but... Yeah. We're not allowed to have nice things. We don't need nice things, Z. We don't need them. We get glimpses of them, and we're like, hey, do you like that? And we're like, yeah, that'd be great. And then we're like, we'll see. Like, you know. It's another draw. But... Look, it's not a defeat. We drew. We drew 2-2 with AC Milan at the start of the season. So you got to remember, it's not a defeat. Yeah. Yes, it's frustrating. 4 goals conceded against Napoli, 2 goals against Roma, 5 against Napoli, 2 against Roma, 2 against Juve, 2 against AC Milan. Defensively, we're a bit all over the place, right? Really. But it'll all balance out eventually. Let's have a little go at Inter. Let's try and push at them, shall we? We're here for one thing and one thing only. That's entertainment. Yeah. 1 win in 7 is poor. It is. But when you look at the teams we played, beyond that, is it that bad? Lazio, Empoli we beat, Juventus, Napoli, Genoa we beat, Adza FM, welcome in, appreciate the follow. We lost to Juventus in the quarterfinal of the Cup. Then we drew Roma, lost to Napoli, drew with Milan. It's not great, but there is context though, isn't there? Beyond that, after we get past Lazio and Inter, if we're not winning games here, then we've got a real issue. Like, I think if we can get 2 wins out of 10, I know it sounds really silly. If we can get 2 wins out of 10, I'll be happy. I'll be happy enough because we've not lost all of those games. How many have we actually lost? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 3 in the league. Yeah. 3 in the league when we've won 2 games and we've drawn 2 games. So 4. So technically 2 wins, 2 draws, 3 defeats. That's not that bad. Is it? I think Skins had an update. It has, George. Yeah, I haven't loaded it in yet. I've got it downloaded, or at least I've got it downloaded from the other day. I don't know if there's any other update again, which there might be. But I haven't updated it because I haven't saved where I want my panels. So I need to make a note of it to sort of be like, right, let's see where it's at. There's a new one. Okay, let's do that again then. Updated positional stats have been removed. It was causing lag when entering a player profile. Oh, okay. Interesting. We've got Seville in the Europa League, so we've lost because they obviously have to win the Europa League. It's legally binding this now. El Morton, the Chelsea board, has sacked me for not playing youth players. Didn't agree with it. Target's Champions League football finished 5th. Arsenal in the Champions League, so 5th was enough. But they binned me before the final. Livid. Well, that's football, isn't it? That's how it works, El Morton. It's a bit harsh, but I can see it happening in real life, sadly. That's not cool, is it? But as George said, if the board want that, the board want that. You got to do it. It's a funny old game. To be fair, I don't think there's anything you can really say that would support that. That's a bit harsh. Like, I can understand you're a bit pissed off there. Frustration is definitely a thing. Tell you what, I'm gonna bring. Okay, so we've switched Smith Rowe to an advanced playmaker on support. Brought Diallo back in. We brought Kolasinac in as well. Let's see what happens. Remember, we lost 5-2 or 5-3. 5-3 it was, wasn't it? Against Inter on the opening day of the season. So as long as it's not a repeat of that, we should be all right. Again, I'll take a draw. Smith Rowe gives the ball away. I'll definitely take a draw here. But that's not to say that we're settling for one. Good tackle. Oh. Here we go. Diallo's away. Muriel. Hasn't got the pace, has he? A nice relaxing 6-all. Yeah. Be fine, won't it? Right. As long as all 12 goals are scored in the first half and the second half becomes a bit dull. Take that. How you doing? How you feeling about 24? Worth the purchase? Skip 23. If you've skipped 23, it's a massive, massive jump. If you've played 23, it's a jump. So, yes, I do feel as though it's worth the purchase, to be honest. I'm genuinely enjoying it. Chiefs have lost. Taylor Swift out. Oh, she wasn't in attendance. There you go. I think Mrs. J now knows who Travis Kelce is. And I now know who Taylor Swift is. So there you go. See? It's working. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. FM Hatters just said, yeah, put in the chat there. If you haven't bought the game yet and you want to go and do it, then obviously use the... you can use our link. Takes you straight there to Fanatical. Gets the game 35 quid and 5 pence. Every other creator's got the same code, or the same discount, but it does support whoever's link you use. So if you use my link, it supports me. If you use someone else's link, it supports someone else. Absolutely cool. Whoever you use is completely fine. But yeah, I think FM24 is very, very good. It's very good. We're still being encouraged to trim our balls. We are. So, our balls and arse, we should definitely do. Can I buy US dollars? Yes, you can. Yes, you can, done. Purchases work worldwide, I believe, so you can indeed. Appreciate the follow there, done. Very kind. Yeah, so the good news, Luffy, is we are now officially paid partnership with Manscaped. So the first 4 weeks, I suppose we can probably tell everyone officially now, can't we? The first 4 weeks were just a trial, really. So that's yes, you do get early access as well. No, I never apologise for questions. Questions are what makes the world go round. But yeah, 100%. If you purchase it today, done, or like in the next couple of minutes, you'll be playing the game by the time it downloads. Like, so you still get early access. And then of course it just like transfers into the full game on release day. So definitely get it purchased if you can do. Get yourself involved on it, and come and join our Discord as well, so you can find some hints and tips and chat away and come up with same ideas and stuff. So do that, and also follow the FM show as well. So when's the release date? Release date is the 6th of November. My name is 6th of November. So not Monday coming, Monday after. So eight days to go. So it's not far away at all, is it? 8 days till we start building a nation in Greece, or at least attempting to build a nation in Greece. Corners in. Oh, big Barry Bastoni just on the stroke of half time. Damn it. Yes, sorry, I was saying Shaving your balls. Yeah, so we had a trial, a 4-week trial with Manscaped first of all to see whether or not we could basically get enough sales and like sort of have our code used enough times. And thankfully, thank you to everyone who has done that and has used the code. It's then transferred through, and we've been deemed to have done enough. So they then just said, "Look, that's cool. Let's do. We'll basically do a paid partnership now. So welcome into the fold." So it's like, okay, all right, that's pretty cool. So we're well happy with that. So yeah, we've now got an official Manscaped sponsorship. So we're recording the new one, I think this week, maybe next week. Depends upon when the other bits of kit turn up that we've got to do for this next record. So yeah, as soon as that's out, it'll be back on the pod again. So it does look a bit weird that it's not been on the pod for like 2 weeks, but we are now officially part of the partnership program. So yeah, well happy with that. Well happy indeed. So yeah, do keep shaving your balls, your ears, and your noses, and your beards as well. You can trim your beards. My name is doing a UD Melia save this year. Should I wait for full release? You can actually, because actually, you know what? I don't know, because Stinger's started his Portuguese save straight away, and he seems happy enough with that. But I think people always say you need to just hang fire, and like stuff might need, like something might actually happen, like, you know, that it hasn't been quite worked out yet, or there's we just give away a penalty. Oh, it's pre-release still 2 seasons. You keep playing. Oh no, you can keep going, Don. You can keep going. This is like there's no 2 season cap or anything. I think people talk about 2 seasons if they're creators, because they play 2 seasons or just to get used to the game, and then it's like then they start their new save. But yeah, this can continue all the way through. Until FM25. People always say try and start a new game, because if there is any bugs, then of course they will be cleared out in the update when the patches are released. But if you're doing a long-term save, you can theoretically start now and just continue forward. So last year in the beta there were bugs with player development. Players didn't develop technically. I haven't heard of any major issues like that for this year, but it's probably minor ones. Yeah, there's always going to be something. It's a video game at the end of the day. There'll be something somewhere. But it's just one of those things, isn't it? You just sort of go, right, let's see what happens. And J League is cropped. Yeah, there is a bit of an issue there, isn't there? With the fact that not everything's been fully put in just yet. But I don't know whether part of that is due to licensing or not. So we'll have to wait for that and see what happens when the full release comes, because some of that could be licenses, but we will see. But overall, I think the game's pretty good, to be honest. I'm really enjoying it. He says there's 2-0 down. But look, see, I'm not panicking or anything. Ball in, Thuram headed away from Badashile. Carlos, off the bar, I think, there, wasn't it? Just booting someone up in the air. This is going to be 3-0 now. Lower division Turkish sides have overpowered kids, do they? Well, there's my Bursa Sports save sorted then. I mean, Turkey do bring out some good new gens normally. Nobody ever seems to complain about the English overpowered players, do they? And overpowered English teams. Right, so it looks like we're going to lose to Inter for the second time this season. So it's Lazio up next. I feel as though we probably have to try and play the Lazio game, and hopefully that's the end of our bad run. Certainly our tough fixture run comes around there. Is it possible to have the average position heat map on the dugout tablet in the vanilla skin? I think so. I don't know. We got off the vanilla skin as quick as we could, to be honest. So I don't know. Did I see the message about the Broncos passing total? No, I think I've missed it, Joe. What was the situation there? Did they throw for big yardage, or 87 yards? Got 3 touchdowns, passing touchdowns. Unbelievable. We're down to 10th now. This is worrying. I say it's worrying. We're now off the pace. We're now 5 points away from the Champions League. The Giants have set a new record. Have they? -9 yards across the whole game. -9 yards passing. Wow. That is horrific. The managing monitor's trying a new tiki-taka tactic. Have 70% possession. Well done. Yeah, we to be fair, we tend to have a lot of possession. We just don't do much with the ball when we have it. I mean, even our last match. What was our last match? Our last game we've just lost there. We had 53% in the last match. Taro Tega got sacked and injured, so they had a running back run for the rest. American football's great, isn't it? It's great for how stupid it is. -9 yards passing is Hall of Fame. I think they need to induct the Giants in the Hall of Fame for that, to be honest. Yeah. Right, we'll do the Lazio game, and then that'll be us for the evening, okay? So... Hall of Infamy. Yeah, that's probably a better description, actually. And I guess, great. Our goalkeepers come down with flu. Superb. So it's now time for Seaman to have a debut. Question I've got, right, is if we get finished here for the league season, which is what? 4, 8, 12. Yeah, all right, cool. Maybe we could. I'm just trying to work out, like, off my head and do, like, very quick maths about whether or not we end up being sort of stuck in a situation where it's like, all right, league season's finished. Now what? Do we find ourselves in a position where we don't start a save? Supporters are disappointed now. Oh dear. Board are happy though. Board are happy enough. They're now down to a B. Danny DeVito didn't complete a pass until overtime. Finished the game on 2 for 7 with -1 yards. How can you do that? How? Right. So we've had injuries, right? Lookman's been out. What else? Zappacosta's been out. We've had a horrific run in the league. So I'm not taking this as our fault here. None of it's our fault at all. Sounds like Danny DeVito. It's 100% Danny DeVito, El Morton. If it's not, I demand a recount. It has to be Danny DeVito. Come on then. Atalanta versus Lazio. We demand a decent result here. Can't lose to Lazio, surely. CDK doesn't have a place in your team. Not yet. Emile Smith-Rowe's in the side. He was playing. So was Luckman, who was injured. So we've actually got too many players who can play in that position. What I'd like is I'd love if you could play as a Volante and charge up the top, but we'll see. Or maybe if you can sort of replace Scamacca as complete forward. Maybe he can play in goal. Oh dear. Who's Emile Smith-Rowe? He plays for Arsenal in Sion, so we've bought him for 30 million quid. He's pretty good, I believe, in real life, so I was excited to see him sign for Atalanta. And he's worked well for us. He's now injured though. So he's actually going to come off for CDK. There you go. Everyone gets what they want now. Yeah. This is 0 highlights in the first half after the goal. That's not what we want, is it? Badashile is frustrated. I understand Badashile. I absolutely understand. Where do I bring Lookman on for? Let's try that. I'm going to see if CDK can play Volante. I don't think he can, but we'll try. If he doesn't by that point, either Scamacca or Muriel won't be playing very well. Ravella floats it in. Head away. Romagnoli keep him at the edge of the area. Alberto, so much space offside. Headed away. Izaj. We just don't seem to have the football at all, do we? Again, they're first to everything. Right, you know what? Muriel's not having it at all, is he? Let's get Diallo on. Let me see if we can actually just have an out ball. CDK with a tackle. That'll do. Still not got the football. Intercepted. Excellent. Ruggieri. CDK. Zappacosta. Diallo. This is better. It's more passes than we've actually seen so far. Diallo ball through. Scamacca heads it over the top. That was better. Push higher, I think. Press a bit more. Get a counter on as well. We're going to have to just really ham it up here, aren't we? Again, 1-0. Like, losing this game isn't the worst thing in the world, but I'd like to sort of be able to say, right, it's done. Let's move on. But I'd like to also, I'd love to get a win, but it doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Gary. CDK! Here we go. All right, you got your wish there, my name is. Your man's come on, gets his goal. Volante outside of the right foot, outside the left foot, I should say, sorry. Edge of the area. Top corner. Up the CDKs. Encourage them last 10 minutes. We've got this. Please tell me we've got no. Headed away by Skamaka. Guendouzi. Ooh, that was a bit close. That was far too close for my liking. Oh, I didn't feel comfortable. Didn't feel comfortable. Here's another one. Ravella nods it away. Romioli Balishile is forcing him backwards. He's missed again. Offside though, right? Let's go more direct. In a way, I'm thinking we should hold on for the draw here, but I'm also thinking if we can get a goal, why not? CDK again from distance. Ball's down the line. Skamaka's chasing it. Keeper's not really cleared it brilliantly, but Pedro's got the ball now. We've won it back. Oh, we've given it away. Guendouzi. Not like this. Oof. Great save. I think we can, because we're in a three at the back system, we do get caught on the overlap quite a lot. So we do maybe need to look at that. Maybe we do need to tweak that tactic and be like, right, maybe put a full back in. Yeah, I mean we play with defensive wingers as well, so we're not like, it's not like we're playing with like full on attacking players, but yeah, the width is a bit of an issue. There you go, another defeat. That's the bad run out the way now. Surely, now we can go back to trying to get some victories. Your players have concentration issues. You can see a lot of stoppage time. Yeah, I think that's possibly something to look out for, to be honest. Maybe they're tired. Yeah, I don't know. There's so many issues that we could have. So we'll have a look. We'll have a look on tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow it's Monday, isn't it? We go back to stream Monday night, so we'll do that. We'll be able to find out exactly what happens as we come back tomorrow. But you know what? That was fun. Overall, I know the results look really, really bad, but I think given what's left of the season, we've got the difficult bit out of the way. All we need to do now is if we can get a draw against Sevilla, a win against Bologna, and we're away. Right? That's where I think. Can we see the table? It doesn't make for pretty reading. We're 11th. We're still we're 6 points away from Europe now, so we have obviously we slipped. And then we're 8 points from Lazio, which, fine. You know, we're expected to qualify for the Conference League now, apparently. So 39 points left to play for. Our expectation originally was just to not get relegated, and we moved it up. So, if anything, we're victims of our own success. So, it's going to be fine. what we will do is we will go and find someone to raid into, I think, actually, and see who's about that we've not seen for a while. Actually, you know what? We've not seen. I know we normally go to smaller people, but I've not seen Dave Has a Party for a while. So let's go and say hello to him, right? I know he's part of the 5-Star Potential podcast, so you should probably go and say hello to him, actually. So let's do that. And then let's come back tomorrow and fix this mess. Shall we? That sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? We'll do that. As always, appreciate everyone who's been in. Top quality entertainment, I think, tonight. There you go. There's Manscaped right there for you, Onion. 20% off all products and free worldwide delivery. Use the code FM Show. Get those balls shaved. Yeah. Right. Take care, everyone. Pleasure as always. See you soon. See you tomorrow, actually. Bye now.